What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we're back here in the basement for another live stream of the New York Knicks versus the Houston Rockets. What an exciting game to be a part of. Houston Rockets and the New York Knicks. Last time these two teams met was December 31st, where the Knicks beat the Rockets 108-88, snapping a 5-game losing streak. Thank you, Rockets, for showing up. We do appreciate it because the Knicks always could use an uplifting moment because right now we're in the same boat. We just dumped one. We just dumped one to the Orlando Magic. So we're on we need a bounce back right now. We should have never lost to the Magic to begin with. So that was a little pathetic to say the least. But this team is worse. This is the worst team in the West and the second worst team overall. The Detroit Pistons are the worst team overall, for all that want to know. Truba, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Truba Train in the basement. What's up, Truba? Flex, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. First Ozzy in the basement. Truba is the first Long Islander in the basement. Bulldog, another Cellar Dweller accounted for and in the basement. Let's go, Truba, OG. Let's go, Flex and Bulldog. Let's get this underway. The Knicks better beat this doormat of an organization, the Rockets, man. They are a horrendous basketball team. But surprisingly, they did beat the Celtics recently. And I say that just in case the Knicks decide not to show up and play down to their competition they can't play down to their competition. We got 7 games left. Right now, it looks like we're going to match up against the Cleveland Cavaliers in the fourth round, as they're the number 4 seed and we're the number 5 seed. That's going to be a great first-round matchup, and that's what I want to see. But right now, we got to get past the 18 and 57 Rockets. 18 and 57 Rockets. Worst team in the West. The only team worse than them is the Detroit Pistons in the entire league. In the West, they are the worst. Even the Spurs are better than them. The Spurs lose by 30 like every game. Every game, it seems like they lose by 30 or more. But the Houston's worse than them. So this should be really a bounce-back game for the Knicks. We should have a good time in here tonight just laughing this game away. That's what we should be doing. But, hey, what can I tell you? We can't make this stuff up, guys, right? Bruin, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Bruin in the base. What's up, Bruin? Volpe, Truba. I love seeing that. I was worried that he wasn't going to be the starting shortstop and somewhere down the line. No, now's the time. Anthony Volpe, starting shortstop for the New York Yankees, 21 years old, bring in the next era. Bring in the next era. We got Oswaldo Peraza out there as well, man. Please let him start in left field way more than Aaron Hicks. Please, please, please find a way to not have Aaron Hicks play all that often. Please. I will not buy into Cashman selling us fans that Aaron Hicks is going to be okay. I will not buy into that. Will not buy into that. Put Peraza out there, Volpe at second. Bring on the new era Yankees. I am ready. Thursday at 1 o'clock. Thursday at 1 o'clock. New era, Truba. New era. Bond, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Another Ozzy in the basement. Bond's in the basement. What's up, Bond? G'day, Johnny and the Dweller. Specky that like button. Specky that like button. Keep this basement rolling. Brad, I just skipped right over you, Brad. Brad, another Cellar Dweller, another Ozzy in the basement. Brad's in the basement. G'day, gents. Hope you're all having a great day. Let's go, Knicks. They better win this game, Brad. We are playing an NBA doormat, a real doormat. Mr. Marine, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Mr. Marine is in the basement. What's up, Mr. Marine? Hey, 2 days and you're out of there. The 29th, Wednesday, you're out of there, Mr. Marine. Going home, right? Going home? No setbacks? No setbacks, I hope. I hope you are out of there on the 29th, Mr. Marine. Trust and believe. There you go, Michael, using your word again. Bulldog, Bond, welcome to the basement. Bulldog, Brad, and Bulldog with the 123 to 119. Yeah, I saw that. I actually saw part of that game on TV there, Bulldog. Truba, Marine, Bruin, Will, let's go. Let's go. That's it. Welcome to the basement, everybody. Guys, the Ranger game on Saturday, as I told you guys, I never tell you guys stories. I was tired, man. I just didn't feel like doing it. I said it in the review. I said it in my review of the game. I was just tired. Saturday, I was tired. I just didn't feel like doing the game, guys. I don't lie to you guys, man. I just didn't feel like doing it. Got up early, long day Saturday, and I just I just didn't feel like doing it, guys. So I apologize to you all, but I'll never lie to you. I'll never lie to you dwellers, man, at all, man. So that's really what happened on Saturday, but that's why I did the review. The Rangers again started. What is with the slow starts? What's with the game? The Knicks game has not started yet, so let's throw a Ranger thing in there right now. Love the way we came back. 21st comeback of the season. Halak looked good, but what is with the slow starts? We can't be doing that crap in the playoffs. We cannot be doing these 3 shots in the first period, giving up 2 goals. Do you know going into that game, the Panthers at home, the away team had scored first in the 5 previous times against the Panthers. Until the Rangers showed up, hey, let's help you out. Florida, you guys can score the first couple of goals. We won't show up till the second period. What is with the slow Ranger starts? We cannot do that in the playoffs. Cannot do that in the playoffs. Cannot do it. But the kid line, let's give it up for the kid line. All of them scored on Saturday. The whole kid line scored on Saturday. That is uplifting, getting ready for the playoffs. Lafreniere, Hedl, Kako, they all scored. I'm loving it. Our 3rd and 4th lines are bringing it on the Rangers. Bottom 6 is bringing it. So I really enjoyed that right there. So let's get this underway here, guys. Trouba, let's not be lethargic tonight. You better not be against this dumpster fire of a team. For the people that don't know in here, the Houston Rockets, I said it once, but everybody else is coming in now, are 18-57. They are, and believe it or not, they're not the worst team in the league. The Detroit Pistons are. Not far behind them, but they're the worst team in the West, the Houston Rockets. They are an embarrassment of an organization right now. The Knicks are home in Madison Square Garden. Better not drop this one. Better not drop this one. We got the Heat, then the Cavaliers after this. This is a game you need to get off the schneid and beat them, man. We lost to the Magic. That was bad enough the last game. But now we cannot lose to this team. So anyway, it's 2-0 Knicks right now. 11 games just underway. Mr. Marine, Trouba Train, Bulldog, Will, Crew in the house. Going home at 11 a.m. Tomorrow? Yes. Awesome news, Mr. Marine. Awesome news. Love hearing it. Love hearing it, brother. Love hearing it. And then you'd be at home, be able to watch the Rangers clinch the playoffs tomorrow night when we beat the Blue Jackets, another doormat team. The Knicks and the Rangers have 2 doormats before we got real competition coming in again. So these tonight and tomorrow night, the Knicks and Rangers better beat these sorry teams we're playing. Mr. Marine, so happy for you, man. So happy for you. Bruin, did you see that video I sent you on Instagram? I saw the hockey goal, the Ranger goalies. If you just sent me a video, I didn't see it. If you just sent it to me, I didn't see it. I was on there a couple hours ago. I'll go back into it and see if I can take a look at it there, Bruin. Everybody's happy for you, Mr. Marine. That's the greatest news right now. The greatest news in the basement is you go home tomorrow morning. Randall for 3. I missed. 7-4 Knicks right now. 9:50 left in the first quarter. We're just getting underway here. Bulldog, is a Ranger fan, we're not going to take it anymore. It's time for us to win the cup. Amen. Amen. We got a tough road. The playoffs are no joke. And as I've been saying, we all know about the Bruins. And what a game against Carolina Hurricanes there, Bruin. The Bruins and Canes went at it, man. The Bruins won 4-3, but that was a good game. Good game, man. That was a really good game, Bruin. They went at it. They went at it for real. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button while you're in the basement. 7-7 tie game right now. Mr. Marine, yes, me too. I have to nurse 3 days. I have a nurse 3 days a month of April, which I guess is okay. Hey, you're home. You're home. That's all that matters, man. With everything you got to do from there, you're home. You got us. You got us at night for all the playoff games coming up, Mr. Marine. Deep playoff runs by the Rangers and the Knicks. I want to see the Knicks make it to the second round. But that first round against the Cavaliers, which it should line up that way. RJ missed, hit 1 of 2 on the free throw line. Hit 1 of 2. Bruin, I hope the Sabres win tonight. Yeah, I'll be in Buffalo on Friday. And, guys, I will be vlogging that whole experience, man, when I meet up with Gunnar and Peso and Lockport, and Thunder Dan, previously known as Bills King Mafia. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Quickly for 3. Hits that easily from the... Oh, there was a penalty. Hold on. Oh, it was foul. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go. So, Mr. Marine, you have a nurse 3 days a week, but that's okay, man. You'll be all right. Grimes bringing it back up on the rebound. Randall coming, driving the lane. Randall lays it right in. No problem. 10-9 Knicks. Bulldog, hope the Islanders lose tonight. Yep, I hope the Islanders lose every night. I hope they lose every night. I don't even want them in the playoffs. I'd rather have the Penguins in the playoffs than them, and that says a lot because I can't stand the Penguins either. Mr. Marine, Sabres Wednesday, going home. Yes. Going home Wednesday. Okay, that's going to be – oh, so it's Wednesday still. I thought maybe they were releasing you tomorrow. So 11 a.m. Wednesday. Good to go. Good to go. Texas, another cellar dweller accounted for. Texas is in the basement. Texas, we're playing your Rockets. Randall with the bucket and 1. Got fouled on the way in, got the bucket and 1. Let's make it a 3-point play. Let's go. Bond, the tipping is very close. Mick and Iowa, I saw that, Bond. Man, Bond, you know what's funny? You know how you never change your tips? Well, this time I didn't change my tips, and I wanted to change it back to West Coast Eagles. I was going to change it to the West Coast Eagles. I said, nope, because last time I changed, it didn't work out. Well, if I had changed this time, it would have worked out because I was going to turn it back to the Eagles. Man, and St. Kilda and North Melbourne, what's up with that? These two teams are 2-0. They should be 0-2. They were wooden spoon candidates, although the Hawks look like they have a tight grip on the wooden spoon, which is last place for everybody that doesn't know. Lay in and 1. Come on, Knicks. I'm not going to get upset this early. We'll just watch this. Anyway, Texas, good to see you in here, brother. Bond, I read that. Yeah, so come on, Mitchell. Come on. Boy, the Rockets just a handful of years ago, one of the best teams in the league, and then everybody left. Harden, Clint Capella, they all left. Eric Gordon, they're all gone. They're all gone. So Houston has a bunch of young players, and they're terrible this year. Randall with the rebound. Mr. Marine, Johnny, what did Randall do the other night that everyone is spasms about? Julius Randall had a altercation, and he's flipping out on the hold on 1 second. Come on, dude. Come on. Quickly stay on him, man. Don't. Get that rebound. Mr. Marine, hold on. Dude, how did why is the Rockets getting second and third chances off the boards? What do I always tell you guys? The Rangers defense and the Knicks defense do these magical disappearing acts that are incredible. I'm going to be calm because it's early yet. 15-15. Mitchell Robinson just puts the dunk down, timeout. Now let me get back to your question, Mr. Marine, which was, what did Randall do the other night? The other night against Orlando in the loss, Julius Randall was going after the referee, going on and, just arguing calls. He does that a lot. And then Emmanuel quickly came over and tried to intervene to get him to calm down, and he shouted down to his teammate quickly. Randall just went off, and people saying that's not being a leader. This guy's running around with the mouth too much, expecting all that stuff. So it's a lot of how he always yells at the refs all the time, but they really got on him, Randall, about him going off on Emmanuel quickly, his teammate, who just tried to calm him down. That's all he tried to do. So they're all going off on him. But you know what? Heated incidents amongst teammates happen in sports. Baseball, football, basketball, and hockey. Heated incidents, basement word of the day, incidents. Slow it down, because why? We're in the basement, that's why. Heated arguments between teammates happen, guys. We're all sports fans. We've seen this before, but the media likes to make it more to be than it really is. He was already heated at the referee, quickly came over, and he shouted down at him like, and people want to make things more than they are. It's heat of the moment. It's just a heat of the moment thing. How many times in baseball do you see teammates going at it in the dugout and they're okay a little bit later? Happens in football, happens all the time. The sports media acts like this has never happened before. Whoa, Julius Randle yelled it quickly. So what? They've made up for it. It's over. It's over. So that's what that was about, Mr. Marine. You've watched sports a long time. This happens in any sport. Teammates get in arguments. Quickly was just trying to do the right thing and calm his teammate down, and that's it. And Randle got angry at him because he was already angry. It happens. We all know this. But the media acts like they've never seen this before. Grady, another cellar dweller accounted for, another Ozzy in the basement. Grady, what's going on? Hey, Johnny Dwellers, have a great day. You too, Grady. Thanks for dropping in and hitting that like button. Everybody hit that like button. Bond, I changed the West Coast Eagles and I was going to change the North Melbourne. See that, Bond? I was going to change to the West Coast Eagles. That much I'll admit. And I said, no, I'm just going to stay where I'm at, because in round one I changed, and what happened? I changed from Carlton to Geelong, and what happened? I lost. I should have kept it on Carlton. I thought about Geelong's injuries, but I said defending champions generally don't like to start the season 0-2. So I switched it to Geelong on that mentality. I was wrong. So here I'm thinking West Coast, and what I was reading in the previews and in the betting, in the betting advice, plenty of betting advice articles for AFL. And I was so tempted the last minute, Bond, to switch to West Coast. I said, nope. I got burned by that last week. And boom, I would have only had 2 losses, not 3. I think I'm in 3rd place at this moment. Early in the season. It's early in the season. We got 21 rounds to go. Grady, I read that. Flex, hoping AFL doesn't ruin NFL for you wanting faster paced, nonstop plays. I know it never would. It won't, but I love quickly for 3, top of the key. Bang, hits it. Knicks up 16-15 with 6:05 left in the first quarter. First quarter. Yeah, so you know what I compare the speed of the AFL when the clock constantly runs? It's a different sport entirely, but hockey does that. Drop the puck, that clock starts moving. 20-minute periods, 3 20-minute periods. The clock rarely stops. There's more penalties called, but not as much as the NFL in hockey. There's more penalties called, but that's the best analogy to the AFL, to footy, is hockey, because the clock just keeps running no matter what. So just a couple more penalties in hockey, but they're generally about the same paced game. The clock constantly runs. So I would compare the speed of the AFL to hockey, because the NFL, in a 3-hour game on average, there's 11 actual minutes of football played, 11 to 13 minutes. Roughly. That's it. Rockets bringing it back up. Lays it in, and they're up 20-19. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. But yeah, Flex, it'll never change me. I love football for the rest of my life, man. But AFL is just another – I'm all in. I'm loving every minute of it. GB, beautiful dunk by RJ Barrett. GB, another cellar dweller accounted for, another Ozzy in the basement. Johnny rocking the OG. Short visit today. Thumbs up before off to work. No overtime today. Better not have overtime today against this doormat we're playing. I better stop saying that before I jinx them. Texas, the defense left basketball along with the layups. Yeah, they sure did. Defense has left all sports over here. You're not allowed to play defense anymore. Henry Hill, another cellar dweller accounted for. Henry, where you been, man? Good to see you back in here, brother. Always good to see you back in here. Hey, Henry, isn't it great watching Ezekiel Elliott name the 3 teams that he wants to be a part of, as if those teams are dying to have him? The Eagles already said they're set at running back. The Jets, Breece Hall and Michael Carter were like tweeting each other. Yeah, I think we're good over here, doing yawning emojis. And who was the other team? Oh, the Bengals. I don't think the Bengals didn't have any interest. I think Zeke is trying to act like he's DeAndre Hopkins and Odell, like teams wanting them. Zeke was like, oh, these teams are on my wish list. Like they're all going to freak out. I don't want his 3.8 yards per carry average. Thank you. I don't want him. I don't want anything to do with Zeke on my team. Maybe a few years ago, yes, but not now. Don't need him. The Jets don't need him right now. Breece Hall in week 7 had a 5.8 yards per carry average. We're good. I know he's coming off an ACL, but we're good. We don't need Zeke. And we definitely don't need a locker room disruption. Not that Zeke is actually a really good teammate. After his first couple of years, he's matured a lot. So he's actually a really good teammate with the Cowboys. He has grown up. But there'll be locker room dissension on the Jets if he comes over there and the other running backs are like, whoa, what's the problem? We were doing good last year. You don't want that right now when they're trying to rebuild the winning mentality. So that's where I stand with that. 26-22 Knicks, 3:20 left in the first quarter. Emmanuel quickly. Randall for 3. Man, he missed it. Josh Hart with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Quickly. Long 3. Missed it. Grimes with, bad pass. Good rebound, bad pass. Jack McGuffey, welcome into the basement. Jack, please subscribe. Hit that bell notice and like button. Jack, welcome in, my man. Collingwood versus Richmond is always a great game. Would recommend tuning in. Love your reactions so far. Thank you very much, Jack. I've been watching a lot. Well, I did pick Brisbane, as you can see there. But I do like Collingwood. I do support Mason Cox. I got to support an American. So I do watch a lot of Essendon, Collingwood, Richmond games, and Brisbane. Those are like my top 4 to watch. Geelong, I watch along with them as well because they're defending champions, and I'm always curious to see in any sport what happens the next season with defending champions. So these are the popular teams, and I'm going to try to stay with who's ever at the top of the ladder, but always those 5 teams are going to take precedent. Essendon, Brisbane, Collingwood, Geelong, and Carlton Blues. So a lot of those big match is there, Jack, and I really appreciate you watching and supporting the channel. Thank you, man. Mr. Marine, Henry Hill, saying good to see you in here, Henry Hill. Johnny, how you feel about the Yankees this year? I feel they're going to win the whole thing unless they don't. I love that that was such a cheesy answer, right? They're going to win the whole thing unless they don't. What a prediction, Johnny. What a prediction. I feel the Yankees should make a World Series. I really do. We haven't even been in one since 2009. We won it and haven't even been seen in one. All the other top teams in the American League have at least been in it. The Red Sox in Houston have won, and the Tampa Bay Rays at least made it to the World Series. We haven't even done that. So I'm expecting a lot this year, and I'm so happy, Henry, that they are starting Anthony Volpe at shortstop, our future 21-year-old kid, starting shortstop for the New York Yankees, man, starting on Thursday at 1:05. I will be doing live games. I don't know if the Thursday game's going to happen, though. I don't know if the Thursday game at 1 o'clock is going to happen, Henry. But I am going to be doing live Yankee games. And while we're on it, it's commercial right now. The Yankees is a long season. If the Knicks or the Rangers are on in a playoff game, that will always take precedent over a regular season Yankee game. Just so everybody knows, because I know we got a lot of baseball fans. Now, I'm a diehard baseball fan too, but playoffs always rule. Rangers and Knicks playoff games, if they're on the same time as the Yankees are going to take a back seat because that's the beginning of the season. We got a whole year to go, the whole season to go. And I know you guys understand that, so that's what we're doing. And then when the Rangers and the Knicks come back in the fall and the Yankees are in the playoffs, well, then it's the reverse. The Yankees will get precedent in the playoffs, and the Knicks and Rangers will take a back seat because it's the beginning of their season. Get it? Good. But I will be doing live games, Henry. This Thursday is going to be iffy. It's going to be iffy this Thursday. I'm going to be in and out on Thursday. I'm going to be in and out. So we'll see about Thursday. But yes, in answer to your question, yes. Matumbo, back in the basement. How you been, Matumbo? I haven't seen you in a minute. Back in the basement. Hit that like button. That is true. Hit the like button, please. Right now, the Knicks have the ball. 2:35 left in the first. Randall with the floater. Nice shot by Randall. 28-24 Knicks. Again, we're playing the 18-57 Rockets. 18 wins and 57 losses. Second worst team in the NBA. Worst team in the West. Second overall. The Detroit Pistons have the honor of being the worst team, not only in the East, but in the entire league. So The Knicks should have a laugher in this one. Should. I'm going to stop saying it. Like I said before, I'm going to jinx this team. I better stop doing that. Because we all know what do our New York teams do? Play down to competition. We all do it. They all do it. They all do it. Randall with another jump shot. Hartenstein tried to bring it in but got fouled. Hartenstein got fouled trying to get the rebound, offensive board, and he's going to the line. Henry working, bro. I'm sorry, John. Love you, bro. No. I haven't heard that term in a long time, Henry. But yeah, love you too, man. Same way. I love all you guys, man. Yeah. Henry, I haven't heard that phrase in a long time, brother. That's an old phrase. Bruin, Henry, yep. Captain Mutombo, Daniel Jones over under 25 touchdowns. Good question, Mutombo. Good question. Over under 25 touchdowns. Bruin, everybody in there. Mutombo's got a great question. Will Daniel Jones over under 25 touchdowns? I'm going to go over. I'm going to say he throws 27 touchdowns this year. Why do I say that? Look at the turnaround after that disaster with Joe Judge. Couldn't coach his way out of a box. And Pat Shermer will throw in there too. Brian Dable comes along. Look at how much Daniel Jones stepped up. I'm going to go over. Mutombo, I'm going over 25 for Daniel Jones this year. How much better is Daniel Jones going to be this year in his second year under Dable? I'm going to go over on that prediction. Over. Hartenstein laying it in. 1:15 left in the first quarter, 31-29 Knicks. Come on, guys. Don't let him walk in the lane like that. Come on. Where's the defense? 31-31. I like that question, Mutombo. Henry, Zeke is gone with the win. Nobody, right, Bruin, nobody wants Zeke. And Henry, right. He made that wish list as if the Jets and the Eagles and the Bengals would be like, Zeke wants to be on our team? Wow. That's great because Skip Bayless today on Skip and Shannon was ripping Zeke for getting the most 1 yard. He runs 1 yard and then dust. 1 yard and then a dust pile. Like he doesn't get it. He doesn't make anybody miss. Now, Skip, we all know, is a huge Dallas fan, and he used to be a huge Zeke fan. But they were all like, nobody wants this guy, but Zeke acts like, hey, Jets, Bengals, Eagles, I'm considering being on your team. And they're like, so what? So what? Right. Bon, yes, we are on 12 on your third. I'm second because of points margin. Yep. And the points margin, I saw it, man. I'm right there. What a play by Randall and the foul. I believe he got the one. Randall just drove the lane in between double team coverage, underhand layup right in, and he was double teamed. Got the foul, so he got 2 points plus one for the foul. I'm assuming he's going to get the plus one. He's going to the line. What a drive by Randall. That's the Julius Randall that we need, playing off the ball, driving the boards. He does not need to be handling the ball. He's not good dribbler. He's not good handling the ball. He's just not good handles, period. But for offensive board aggression, 110 defensive boards, that's your guy. Put him on the free throw, that's your guy. Some three-pointers, that's your guy. Bringing the team out and controlling the floor, not your guy. Not your guy. Flex, Collingwood fans are extremely loud this year. It would be having a positive effect on the players. Collingwood blew the doors off the power. Flex, did you watch my video? I shouted you out because I took your line in the last one with the power outage, man. The power's still affecting the Lions, man. The Lions almost blew that fourth quarter. My gosh, 12 minutes left, but Port Adelaide got 7 minutes of warm-ups before Brisbane was even allowed to go back on the field. That was trash. But on the same hand, what do I always say? They played prevent defense. That's what we call it. We got this game. We're up by 40 points. They won by 11. Like, Melbourne, 5 goals in a row was unprecedented, uncalled for. 36-33, end of the first quarter. Knicks got the lead. Texas, speaking of the Jets, any Rodgers news? Yeah, he's still on the Packers. I think the Packers are hell-bent on that 13th overall pick. And I don't blame the Jets for holding off, but right now, you know what Joe Douglas, the GM, said? They asked him, hey, Lamar Jackson wants to trade. You guys going to start going in on him? He said, it would be bad faith if we did that. We're focused on Aaron Rodgers. We've been working with the Packers, even though we're a little bit apart on the deal. That's how I know the Jets are getting Aaron Rodgers. Joe Douglas said that would be in bad faith for me to turn around and start negotiating with Lamar Jackson. I want Lamar Jackson. Don't get me wrong. I love Aaron Rodgers if we get him. Longevity-wise, I'd rather have Lamar Jackson. And people say, well, look what he's done. He hasn't had the team that the Jets are going to provide him. He hasn't had receivers and running backs like that. Anyway, Aaron Rodgers, he's going to be a Jet. It's just obvious. He's going to be a Jet. Nobody's worried about it. And Joe Douglas, how often in today's game do you hear like that'd be bad faith to mean to start negotiating just to make the Packers sweat? Wow. You don't hear that every day. And speaking of people owning up to stuff, how about Tim Legler? Shout out to Tim Legler, who said he was completely wrong on his analysis of the New York Knicks getting Jalen Brunson being their main floor general, their main point guard coming when they got him from the Mavericks. Tim Legler was not thrilled on that. He wrote poor reports on, here we go with the Knicks again. Here's the Knicks pulling off, missed out on Donovan Mitchell, so now you're going to try to sell us that Jalen Brunson's the guy. Big shout out to him. It's very rare that you hear a media guy, and Legler played in the NBA. He was a former player. To hear him humble himself and talk about how wrong he was on Jalen Brunson, commendable, man. Commendable. Like Joe Douglas saying, me doing those GM tricks and starting to negotiate with another team, that's bad faith. And you know what it really is? Because you might be GMs of different teams down the road and you need each other. People remember that stuff. So big shout out to Joe Douglas, the Jets GM, for sticking to the game plan. Even though I want Lamar, just the whole fact that he's doing a respectable way and not doing the bad faith thing. And shout out to Tim Legler for admitting he was wrong on his analysis of the Knicks and getting Jalen Brunson. That is stand-up, man. You don't hear that every day. You don't hear that in an ego-driven world of sports and sports media and media in general. And if someone's wrong, egos, man, social media, whatever. It doesn't even have to be in the media. All the big egos, big keyboard warriors out there. You guys know what I'm talking about. Josh Hart on the rebound. Bring it up. Alley to top and too quick. Too quick in alley. McBride. McBride was trying to alley it to Obi Toppin, who's one of the best dunkers. You know, he's one of the top dunk guys in the game. He puts on good shows when he dunks, too. McBride led him too much on the alley-oop. Jack, also another mini reaction for the channel. Check out Collingwood's close wins last year. Was superior entertaining. Even included a win after siren. Not sure if you experienced that yet in the video. I have experienced the after siren wins. I did a video on after siren wins, but I have not seen it live yet, Jack. I've seen a lot of my questions answered the 3 months I was building up to do the AFL. A lot of questions I asked in my uploads before the season started have been answered just watching the live games, but I have not seen an after siren moment yet. Live in this season. I've seen them on uploaded videos, but I haven't seen them on that yet, Jack. So Collingwood's close wins last year. I'm writing that down, Jack. And you know what? When you win close games, when you're a team that people, they're always playing in tight games. When you can win the tight games and you're constantly winning tight games, that's a sign of a championship team in any sport. You can win close games. You know how to win. You know how to handle the pressure. You know how to – teams that blow teams out all the more basement slowdown time. Teams that blow out teams a lot during the season, when they get a close game, they kind of don't know how to handle those close games. I don't care how great the team might be. They don't know how to handle the close games, and they don't know how to handle the pressure of winning that because they're used to blowing teams out. So if you can keep winning close games, that's a sign of great teammates. It's a sign of unity. It's a sign of great coaching. 38-33 Knicks, 10:40 left in the second quarter. Jack just answered that. Matumbo, the basement is beautiful. Man cave goals. Are you upstate, lad? More toward the boroughs, my man. More toward the boroughs. I'm not upstate, Matumbo. I'm closer to the boroughs. Bruin, I'm going with over. Me too. I'm going with over just because of what Brian Dable did with Daniel Jones in one season. That's a great question, Matumbo. I like it. We need stuff like that. Manav, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Manav's in the basement. RJ driving the lane. Get that lay-in. Nails it. Perfect. 40-35 Knicks. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Let's go, RJ. Come on, man. You guys are playing a dumpster fire team. Doormat. Come on. Let's go. Josh Hart lost the handle on the ball. Come on, man. Slow it down. Slow it down. Steal that. Foul. Foul on McBride. Jordan, welcome into the basement. Jordan, subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button for me, Jordan. You're a Cowboys fan. It was time for Zeke to leave. Amen. 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 I'd rather go Pollard and Rowe. Right. Tony Pollard has shown he's the much better back, and he's shown it for the last couple of years. So I agree with you there, man. Tony Pollard is the way to go. Look at that. They got rid of Zeke while Pollard is injured. How about that? That's quite a statement. You get rid of Zeke while Pollard is injured. That is a huge statement on how much they don't want him anymore. And just the arrogance of his wish list. Like this isn't 3-4 years ago, Zeke. These teams don't want you. Now, the Jets 3 years ago would have taken you regardless. 3.8 yard per carry average would have been great on the Jets when they were winning 3 games a year. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Jordan, yep. Tinsley, back in the basement. Tinsley is back in the basement. Welcome back in, Tinsley. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's go, Knicks. Back in the basement with Tinsley. Good to see you back in here. Flex, yeah, brother. Watch all your videos. By the way, guys, hold on a second. 40-37. RJ, let's go, RJ. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 3-pointer up there. Front of the rim. He missed it. Guys, music video channel, Basement Squad. Des and I did some videos yesterday. She showed up. We got to get a couple of videos in. The other one's going to post later on tonight. Morning for you Aussies. We hit 1,000 subs. Basement Squad hit 1,000 subs. Thank you all. Thank you for the support on that channel. Basement Squad Reacts has hit 1,000 subs, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All you guys for supporting the Basement Squad. Des showed up. I got a couple videos in with my daughter. For those that don't know, my daughter Des and I do a Basement Squad Reacts music video channel. We just passed 1,000 subs. Thanks to you guys. Thank you. Going to keep doing that channel. RJ, great underneath. Great underneath to Josh Hart, man. Beautiful. Knicks up by 5, 42-37, 8:45 left in this first half. 18 seconds on the shot clock. They should, too. The Rockets are terrible. We got 2 big games coming up against the Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers coming up. We should still hold the 5th spot in the East and get a great first-round matchup against the Cleveland Cavaliers in round 1. That should be the matchup in our first round of the playoffs, and I think the Knicks can win that in 7. I really do. RJ pushing in for 2. Hold on. I'll take that back. Okay, drop the 2. Timeout on the court, or there's a foul? RJ, beautiful dump under Josh Hart, man. Timeout Rockets. Knicks up by 7, 44-37. Nathan. Oh, wait, Nathan. Nathan. Hey, just dropping in to say hi. Welcome back in the basement, Nathan, and go Knicks. You're facing the worst team in the league. I'll defend the Rockets on this, Nathan. They're the second worst team in the league. The Pistons are the worst team in the league. But I'm with you, Nathan. They're the worst team in the West. But, yes, they are a dumpster fire, doormat organization. We should not lose this game. You're facing the worst team in the league. I hope you win. Yay, go Knicks, go, go, go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There you go. Knicks aren't going to choke today. Nathan, I'm 100% with you, man. I like the positivity. I like the rhyming. I like the whole thing. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Flex, I'm still surprised how little AFL ego-driven compared to other sports. No doubt, Flex. I've been noticing that as well. A lot of players over here are very ego-driven, but not all. Not all. There's a guy on the Detroit Pistons, young player named Jaden Ivey. Now, you guys have heard me already say the Detroit Pistons are the worst team in the league. The worst team in the league, right? You know what this young man said when he was asked about his play and being on that team and, the team struggling, this and that? You know what he said? It's a blessing to even be able to be in a professional sport. It's a blessing to be here. Nobody wants to be on a bad team. No, but they're working at it. They're trying. He wants to be a part of this team while it's here and bring it up to here and bring it up to here. His attitude was great to hear from a young man. Real great to hear that the opportunity that he focuses on of even being in the NBA. You know what the percentage is to even make these professional sports? You know what your odds are? It's like getting hit by lightning. You might have better odds getting hit by lightning than being able to be a professional basketball player in the NBA or hockey or football or baseball for that matter or footy, right? These aren't easy things to get into, man. This young man talked about the blessing he had and the opportunity that he has in the NBA right now. Now, that's the type of player I love. The guy that values where he's at, knowing that at any moment he could lose that opportunity. So you know what? That's good and refreshing to hear from a young player. I love that. I love that, man. Love that type of stuff. Henry, Johnny, I'm all in on Rodgers if that has to be the 13th pick. Will 13th pick give you a Super Bowl win? No, but Rodgers gives you a chance, especially with the team you have. Yeah, Henry, it's just a staring match. And the fact that the Jets aren't going after Lamar Jackson that we know. The Packers, listen, Nathaniel Hackett, the offensive coordinator, Rodgers already knows his play. So people are like, hey, what if he misses training camp? Oh, so what? Tom Brady didn't have any training camp because of COVID with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Didn't have any training camp. Showed up, won the Super Bowl. Couldn't get his playbook down. Couldn't meet with his teammates. Couldn't practice with his teammates. Your first time with your new team is week 1 and every game counts. Won the Super Bowl. Now, is Aaron Rodgers Tom Brady? No. Is he one of the greatest quarterbacks of his era? Yes. So listen, guys, Aaron Rodgers is going to end up being a Jet. I'm not even hardly following it anymore yet because it's just it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And they can win the Super Bowl. And people that are hating on the Jets, well, you're only trying to buy a ring for 1 or 2 years. Right. That's what we're trying to do. Buy a ring and have Rodgers for maybe 1 or 2 years. It's not like when he leaves, the Jets are going to be terrible. We just need a quarterback to manage the game, manage the team the rest of the way. That's it. That's all we need. So hell yeah, we're trying to buy a ring. I don't care about that. I'm a 4 decades Jet fan. I have like 6 seasons that I could be proud of. And none of them were Super Bowls. I have like 6 seasons I could be proud of in the 4 decades I've been a fan. That doesn't add up. I'll take the ring. People can mock and say, oh, you guys are just buying your ring. That's fine. We'll buy it. Plenty of teams buy players. It's such a stupid thing. It's old news. Well, there you are on that. Henry, sorry, I got on a pedestal there. I'll get off it now. Flex, I'm still surprised. Oh, I just read that. Nathan, Battle Watch, Monday Night Raw. Ooh, we are 5 days away from WrestleMania. Yes. I'm going to be doing the second day of WrestleMania. The first day, I can't do it. I'm not going to be around on Saturday. I'm not going to be around to do WrestleMania on Saturday. But day 2, I'll be there. All the big matches are on day 2 anyway. So, RJ, good dump off the top, and he couldn't hold it. Come on, guys. 47-39 Knicks right now. 7:44 left in the first half. Flex, not always, but the most point AFL players are pretty humble. That's what I've seen. Bomb, the lights went out at a Bombers versus Saints game in 96. The game was called off. Bombers got the win because they was leading. The crowd went on the ground, pulled out the goalpost, and set them on fire. Did they really? Oh, my gosh. Wow. So they could see the game. They wanted to see the game and see it finish. Did they hold on one second. Rocket driving the lane. Oh, he tried to dunk it on Hartenstein, but couldn't bring it down. He got close, though. 10-point lead for the Knicks right now. Man, that was close. He drove the lane and tried to bring it down on Hartenstein, but he didn't get it. Beautiful hops. Beautiful hops by Green. He just couldn't bring it down. He hit the back of the rim, tried to bring it right down on Hartenstein. He didn't get it, though. 49-39 Knicks, but Green's going to the foul line for the Rockets right now, shooting for 2. Nathan, Bruins-Penguins tonight. That should be a good one. Bruins-Penguins. Go Bruins. Go Bruins. Blow the Penguins out. Maybe I want the Penguins to win that because I don't want the Islanders in the playoffs. I don't know. I'm a little torn on that one now because I hate and you guys and Aussies that don't know what I'm talking about, it's the other New York hockey team, the New York Islanders. I hate that team more than anybody else. And you guys all know I don't go for Boston teams, but I will go for the Bruins over the Islanders any day of the week. McBride for, oh, come on, man. Hit that corner three. You're wide open, man. Come on. Topping for three from the corner. He misses too. What's going on? Come on, guys. Wide open threes. You can't hit them. Driving the lane again. Just went right. How is that a foul on Hartenstein? Come on. Knicks looking a little sloppy on defense right now. Bruin Penguins, that should be a good one. Woohoo. Flex, don't forget to join the Discord and follow the socials. iTweet, Twitter, and etc. Yes, I'll drop the Discord in here right now. Tinsley, hanging out in the basement. We're happy to see you back in here. Tinsley, thank you for showing back up and supporting the channel. Thank you so much for being in with us. Bruin, tonight, Nathan? Tonight, Monday Night Raw. That's starting, it just started 20 minutes ago, Bruin. WrestleMania is Saturday. It's a 2-day event. I'll be watching on day 2. I'm recording Saturday, but I won't be able to do any games Saturday, guys. I'm not gonna be able to do anything this weekend. Sunday maybe, but not Saturday. Saturday I won't be able to do anything. Flex, thanks. Congrats, mate. Yep, 1,000 subs, man. Basement Squad Reacts. Basement Squad Reacts. For those that don't know, my daughter and I do this music review channel on Basement Squad Reacts. It's me a lot by myself, but when my daughter's not working, she can show up and get on there with me. So good stuff. I did, Texas. I passed it that well. My daughter and I have a music reaction channel, Basement Squad Reacts. We just passed 1,000 subs. Thanks to everybody in here. 6:30 left in the. They didn't get the shot off in time. It was 49-39. Now it's 49-42. The Knicks are playing a little bit of sloppy ball here. Little bit of sloppy ball. I don't like it. I did, Texas. I'm going to put all that info in there. It's Basement Squad Reacts. Hell? Yeah, I just dropped it in the bottom there. Basement Squad Reacts. That's the music video reaction channel that my daughter and I have. We just passed 1,000 subs, Texas. So that I just dropped it down there. Anybody else that doesn't know about it, go to the channel, sub, watch some of the songs. Good stuff. Let's go Knicks, Tinsley. Let's go Knicks. They should, like I said, we got 2 big games coming up with the Heat and then the Cavs. The Rockets are a dumpster fire doormat. We should beat this team today. But hey, like I said, the Knicks and the Rangers play down to their competition a lot. Bulldog, currently watching the men's soccer team. How we doing, Bulldog? GB, simply the best. Basement Squad, and what's an improvement to the basement? Des makes. Glad she got to see Jimmy Barnes. Yeah, GB, I told you guys she'd be around. She just works a lot. But when, it makes the channel so much better when she's on. She has a lot of good insight on songs. And another one's posting in like 3.5 hours. So that it'll hit around the time for you guys. So good stuff. Manav, going to go eat chicken hot dogs and French fries. All right, Manav, good stuff, man. Thanks for sharing. Bruin, today is the 26th anniversary of the Red Wings Avalanche Brawl. I've been telling these guys in here, YouTube, that fight was out. I mean, those 2 teams, guys, anybody that doesn't know, Aussies, YouTube, Detroit Red Wings, Colorado Avalanche brawls. These aren't just regular hockey fights. These guys were personal. This was personal. We're talking Darren McCarty going after Claude Lemieux like he did something to him personally. These teams hated each other. You want to see teams that hate each other? I'm typing it in. As a matter of fact, yeah. I'm doing it now. YT. Red Wings versus Avalanche from the 90s. So these guys, this was no joke. These teams hate each other. There was bad blood there, a lot of bad blood. The playoff series, the matchups, the guys, YouTube that. I'm serious. You want to see some stuff, YouTube that. Where'd I leave off? Bruin today, I just read that. Led, basement slowdown time, basement slowdown, led off with. That's why. Why'd that happen? Because we're in the basement. That's why that happened. Manav around 6:30. Okay, I missed something there, Manav. You know that. Can't wait to see the WrestleMania this weekend, Johnny. Me too. Like I said, Manav, I can't do day one. I can't do Saturday. I'm recording it. I can't do it. But day 2 Sunday, count on me for that. Day 2 Sunday. Bon, there's a video of the crowd walking around on the ground with the goalposts, setting them on fire. I'm going to check that out, Bon. I'm going to check that out. They did everything they could to keep that game going. Bon, congratulations on the 1,000 subs. Like I said, guys, you guys all helped out. You guys all helped out on the channel big time. I really appreciate it. I'm dropping the Discord in here right now for anybody that's not a part of it. I will drop it in a second. TikTok. It's taking forever to pull up. Okay, guys, here's the Discord right now. Discord dropping in. There you guys go. Discord. Join the Discord. A lot of guys in there. I do show up in there. I'm more so later week than early week, but you never know when I'm going to pop in there. No Jalen Brunson tonight, by the way, guys, and I don't know why. I've been off my game a little bit. I'm keeping up with so many sports right now. Once in a while I miss. Grimes, come on. You got to hit that, man. You got to hit that. 49-47. They've been on a 8-0 run right now. The Rockets have been on an 8-0 run. We were just up by 10. Now we're up by 2. Come on, Knicks. You're not playing the freaking top team in the league. Let's go. Jeez, man. Mid-range jumper. Josh Hart defending. Green hits it anyway. Come on, Knicks. 10-0 run in the last 2 minutes by the 18-57 Rockets. I'm going to keep saying that while the Knicks is just not playing right now. Quickly for 3 from top of the key, and he hit it. 52-49 Knicks. 4:50 left in the first half, guys. 4:50 left in the first half. Let's go, Knicks. Come on. 0-0 at the half. Thank you, Bulldog. Congratulations on the 1,000 subs. Thank you, Bulldog. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Posted the link in the Discord General and NHL. Thank you, Texas. We'll be checking it out, man. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel as well, Texas. Come on, Mitchell, get up there. Fouled. He was definitely fouled. Mitchell Robinson going to the line. He's our 7-foot center. For guys that don't know, he's not the greatest free throw shooter, but he's going to the line. I expect 1 out of 2 from him. 1 out of 2. That's not too much to ask. 1 out of 2. Come on, Mitchell. Bond, we thought you might have popped in the Discord for the Bombers versus Suns game. Bond, I've been doing so much this week, man. Like I told you, man, I just got tired, man. Some games I just couldn't get up, man. I just couldn't get up. I watched the game though on the Watch AFL app. I watched the game and then did the review. I was gonna pop in, Bond. I just couldn't get up, man. You guys know it's like 4 a.m. for me here, and if I'm up a little bit later that night, man, getting up that early is tough. It's tough. So, but like I said, I don't lie to you guys. If I can't make it, I can't make it. Saturday with the Ranger game, it's just tired, man. I'm just tired. I've been doing a lot lately, and it just hit me, man. I just needed the break. So I casually watched the game, but I did miss live streaming. I got to tell you guys, I love coming in here. You guys make me want to come in here, and I appreciate every single one of you. I really, really do. Every single one of you. So that's why I give you guys the respect. If I'm not on, I tell you why I'm not on. Saturday, I was just tired. That's why I did the review of the game instead. Grimes with the rebound. Come on, Knicks. 4 minutes left in the second. Dude, that was a foul, ref. What are you looking? Come on, Grimes, hit that three. Damn it, off the back of the thing. Come on, get that rebound, man. The refs are big on calling all these fouls, man. He just reached around on quickly, man. No foul there. Right in front of the ref. Come on, man. Now what's the foul? 53-49 Knicks, 3:50 left in the first half. Josh Hart already has 3 fouls. Already has 3 in the first half. For those that don't know, you get 6 fouls, you're out of the game. 6 fouls and you're gone. Josh Hart already has 3. Come on, man. Can't be doing this right now. Can't be doing this. Come on, Knicks. Bond. Yeah, Bond. So don't worry. A lot of the times I'll always be in there more times than not because it helps me. And you guys in the Discord help me out a lot when we're doing the AFL live. You guys help me out a lot, man. But, hey, I ain't 20 years old anymore, man. But don't worry, Bond. We got it, brother. That's why I did the review for you, man. I try to keep up with your guys' teams as well. So it's been a great journey, man. And I'm going to be getting outdoors soon. Randall for 3. Randall. Haven't been saying his name too much, man. Julius Randle. Come on, Knicks. They are looking sloppy right now. Sloppy. 53, tied at 53, man. Come on. This against the 18-57 Rockets. 18-57. And we're in New York City. We're at the Garden right now, Madison Square Garden. Don't get embarrassed at home by a doormat team. Don't do it. 55-53 Knicks. Green driving the lane for the Rockets and fouled. Texas, Bond, Manav, congratulations on the 1,000 subs for Basement Squad. Thank you, Manav. Thank you, guys, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Tinsley, are you going to be live Sunday for WrestleMania? It looks that way. It looks that way. It looks that way. Day 2, it looks that way. Forget Saturday. Just forget Saturday. Saturday's not happening, guys. And Friday, I'm going to be in Buffalo. I will be streaming a little bit from Buffalo. I'm going to be doing vlogging from Buffalo when I meet up with some of the dwellers in Buffalo for the Sabres-Rangers game. Bill will be there. I will be there, guys. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to meet up with some of the guys for the first time. So that's going to be an exciting day. So Friday, I will be in Buffalo, and you guys will see it. I'll live stream a little bit, but I'm going to be doing a lot of vlogging, which I'll post on a video for upload. And you guys can all check out what Buffalo looks like with Gunner and Peso and Lockport and Thunder Dan, what we're all like there, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun on Friday. Bulldog, Islanders are beating the Devils 1-0 in the second. That actually is good for us. I hate even sounding like I'm going for the Islanders, but that's good for us. The Rangers need to leapfrog the Devils. The Devils are in second place right now. Come on, quickly, step back and hit that 3. Come on. Driving the lane anyway. Boom. That's what you do, man. Just float it up to Robinson. Bang. Bang. That's what you do right there. 59-54 Knicks. 2:12 left in the first half. That's how you do it right there. Drive the lane, lay it up to Robinson, start bringing the pressure on him. There you go, quickly, bring it right back down, lay that one in, and start pulling away. Remember where you're at. You're at the Madison Square Garden, man. Don't lose a team to a doormat dumpster fire Houston Rockets. 57 losses on the year, second worst team in the league, worst team in the West. The Spurs trying to be the worst team in the West, and the Rockets are like, no, we're going to be the worst team in the West. And the Pistons are like, we don't care what y'all do. We're going to be the worst team in the league. How about that? So that's where we are with that. 1:33 left in the second quarter, 61-56 Knicks. Bulldog read that. That's a tough – Randall with a turnaround jumper. Missed that. Where is our guys for the offensive boards? We get no second chance points. Oh, what? Oh, he dunked on Randall. Oh. Oh. And Walt Frazier's ripping on Randall. He called him the Statue of Liberty. I don't ever want making fun of my old team. RJ for 3. Hit it. I don't like making fun of my old team, but when Walt Frazier, the Aussies who don't know, Walt Frazier is a legendary Knick. He's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the great players of the NBA. He calls the Knicks games, and he called Randall, who just got dunked on. He called him the Statue of Liberty because that's what he did. He just stood there like this and got banged on. I don't like doing it, but Walt Frazier, he's a New York Knicks legend. If he's going to make fun of him, then I'm going to laugh because he's right. He's right. He was the Statue of Liberty. Wow. Walt Frazier brings the greatest terms anyway. Roasting and toasting. Tenacities. Oh, I love it. Oh, boy. X Hill, welcome into the basement. Hill, welcome into the basement. Subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Join us in these live streams. I do them all week. Knicks, Rangers. We're going to get into baseball and a whole bunch of other stuff, man. X, welcome in. Oh, wow, you're a good commentator. Thank you, Hill. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Without you guys, this channel doesn't happen. So do me that favor. Subscribe, bell notice, like him. Welcome in. Bon, your reviews are brilliant. You're definitely getting to know the AFL. Thank you, Bon. I'm really trying, man. One thing I pride myself on. Hold on. We'll get to that in a second. 27 seconds left in the half. 64-61 Knicks. Quickly driving the lane. Come on. Keep going quick. Kick it out. Grimes is wide open for three. Oh, he was. Boy, quickly, man. Do something. Turnaround jumper. We'll take it. 12 seconds left in the half. 12 left in the half. Let's go, Knicks. 12 left in the half, up by 5 points, 66-61. Rockets bringing it up. We do not have a foul to give. They're in the bonus. That was weak. That was an airmail. He just airmailed that one. Green went for a three for the Rockets and airmailed it. Nothing. Airmailed that one. And we'll take it. Halftime, guys. Knicks are up 66-61 at the half. Manav, Lamar Jackson has requested a trade. Yeah, we saw that, Manav. We saw that. But his demands are pretty high. But again, for longevity, I wanted Lamar Jackson. For longevity. And you can have him for another 7-8 years. I would love him. And for the people that say, well, he didn't really do anything with the Ravens he didn't have any receivers. Who did Lamar Jackson have on the Ravens? Who did he have? I know he's been in the last 2 years, he's missed 40% of the games because of injuries. I understand that too. But who did he have? He comes over here. He's got weapons, man. We got a running back, we got a line, we got receivers, we got an elite defense. But I can't think about that right now because he's still on the Ravens and we're focused on Aaron Rodgers. So we get Aaron Rodgers, I'm fine with it. We're going to go for the Super Bowl. And some people are like, hey, you might not win the division. Who cares if we don't win the division? We're not getting Rodgers to win the division. We're getting him to win the Super Bowl. That's what we're getting them for. And people are like, hey, the haters. I got friends of mine that hate the Jets. I hate the fact that the Jets might be good. Not even might be good. And the Jets, man, well, you guys are doing this. Or, you're not going to win the division. Who cares? I don't care about winning the division. I care about winning the Super Bowl. That's what I care about. So if they come in second place and the Bills still win the division, so be it. Well, you know what is going to be great? Seeing the Patriots in last place. That is going to be great. So, Bon, what I pride myself on, I don't know everything, obviously. Everybody in here that we have in here, all you guys have great sports knowledge. All of you guys have top sports knowledge, and I love it. And we all challenge each other in here with trivia. I don't know everything. You guys don't know everything, but we know a lot. And we bring a lot of good things to each other in here. So, Bon, me taking on footy, me taking on the AFL, I pride myself in what I'm talking about. I refuse to just pull up a video and this is to any sport. I don't like to just look at a video and react to it without knowing some background on what happened and who is this and why is this guy. Like Peter Wright missing for the Bombers. Peter Wright, that's a big loss, man. Scored 56 goals last year. I learned he played for the Suns and drafted in 2014, came over to the Bombers in 2021. Now, him being out after he signed a 4-year extension, him being out is big. That was big. So that's a big reason. I mean, they don't – and Stringer, I believe, was out. So the Bombers on the field for that day didn't have anybody that had 100 goals of experience. Nobody. So I like to know things like that going into a game. So, Bon, I try to give respect to your sport by learning some stuff going in. Now, of course, I'm going to get some things wrong. I've only been around for 3 months with the sport, right? So I'm going to get some things wrong. And I tell you guys on the thing I'm going to get some things wrong. But I'll tell you what, I put a lot of work into this, a lot of effort. Like I said, I went out. I mean, man, I pick a team. I'm going out and buying. I showed you guys this. I read this stuff, guys. I read this stuff. How can you just come on and be casual about, no, I want to learn a sport. I'm going to learn it. You know what I mean? That's what you do. I love sports, man. I pride myself on knowledge of the game and what I'm watching. So I'm all in. I can do my teams. I can do this stuff blind. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about this stuff. You guys know a lot. So AFL can be my complete project right now. Footy is my project. That's it. I put all my effort into footy and getting to know that game, getting to know the players, the teams, and watch games and watch game. I don't care if the 2 worst teams in the league are playing. I'm going to watch the game, listening to the announcers and watching the game and learning. That's what I care about. I don't care if it's the 2 worst teams playing each other. I'm going to watch it. It's out of respect for your guys' game, and I'm loving it, man. I'm loving this sport. I'm absolutely loving it. Oh, Texas. I'm like, where did I leave off? You guys are used to that. Why does that happen? Because we're in the basement. That's why that happens. Texas, Frazier's a good player. Yeah, Walt Frazier, man. Come on. It sucks that the Knicks winning teams were way back then. The 90s Knicks teams should have gotten one. They should have gotten at least one. Manav, that dates back to March 2nd. Oh, Lamar Jackson. Good shout out on that, Bulldog. I just found that out. That Lamar said this back in the beginning of March. For some reason, it didn't come out till now. Good shout out on that, Bulldog. Manav, Walt Frazier is a legend. He is. He's a Knicks legend. 100%. Texas, Bill Bradley, another Knick to collect for those new and interested in cards. Bill Bradley, another one. Very good, man. Yeah, those Knicks teams, man, were really, really good, man. Willis Reed, again, when he came out limping, he wasn't even supposed to play in that Game 7 against the Lakers when they won. Wasn't even supposed to play in it. Came limping out on the field. He missed Game 6 and for the finals. Man scored his first 2 baskets, didn't score again. Didn't score again the rest of the game. But the inspiration of him even being out there uplifted the Knicks to that second championship. 2-time finals MVP in 70 and 73. Outstanding. Outstanding. Dave DeBuscher. Yep. Phil Jackson was on that team for those that don't know. Phil Jackson was a part of that Knicks team. I'll tell you what Phil Jackson wasn't great at. Being a GM. He was horrible. Joakim Noah, they gave him a contract like he had just walked off the Florida Gators. That was head scratching and pushing Hornacek. Jeff Hornacek was our coach. He kept pushing him through the triangle. Well, Phil, if you wanted to be the coach, why were you down on the court being the coach then? Oh, what a disaster. What a disaster as a GM Phil Jackson was. GB, Islanders won, Devils won. You know what's horrible for me, GB? Those are 2 rivalries, the New Jersey Devils, New York Islanders. I hate the Islanders with a passion. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. That's the only New York team I will not go for. Will not go for. But the Devils losing this game is important to the Rangers. It's important to the Rangers for the Devils to lose that game. So I'm really kind of torn on that one. I'm just going to close my eyes and see the score later on, man. I'm torn on that one. That's how much I can't stand the Islanders. But if it helps the Rangers, then I hope that I'll just put it this way. I hope the Devils lose. I can't even say I'm going for the Islanders. I can't say that. I can't say that sentence. So I hope the Devils lose. How about that? Texas played baseball and basketball. Yep. Who was the first? It might be the only, but I'll just go with the first. The first player to be drafted by 3 professional sports. And I'm pretty sure he's the only one, Texas. Pretty sure he's the only one. But there might be another. I'm not sure. So let's just go with the first to be drafted by all 3 professional sports. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's the only guy to ever be drafted by all 3 professional sports. Who is it? Who is it? King, another cellar dweller accounted for. King's in the basement. JB to 5,000 subs, 1,800 and climbing. Let's get the 2,000 before opening day. Oh, that would be amazing, JB. Thank you, brother. Cool to see you branch out to AFL. Do you know how many of your subscribers are from the Southern Hemisphere? A ton. Bro, when I look at, honestly speaking, when I look at my analysis of my channel, Australia is the biggest supporter of the channel. The country of Australia. Yes, it's true. And JB has hit 1,000 subs in the Basement Squad, King B. I said JB, King B. Basement Squad Reacts hit 1,000 subs. Thanks to you all. Thanks to you all. Thanks to you all, guys, from the OGs to the Dwellers to the Aussies, everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you all to get Basement Squad Reacts to 1,000 subs. So, King, we're over $1,000 there. The AFL, King, if you have not watched that, it is a tremendous sport, man. I am in awe at how great that game is. How great that game is. I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to it, King. I love it. Texas, that's a good question, B. Bro, don't forget to check the IG during the intermission. You know what? I will do that. I'll do that right now, Bruin. Hold on, guys. What we got here, Bruin? Let me take a look. Once I find the app. Bruin, where are you? Oh, there you are. What? Wow. Bruin, who did that? That is hot. I would love to have that down here. And he could flip it from the ice to the court. Bruin, I just added that to my story, Bruin. I just added that to my story. You guys want to check it out, go to Instagram. Bruin, Bruin, that's hot. He just showed me a person on IG. I just posted it on my story on Instagram. It's paper model of Madison Square Garden. You can take the roof off. It's all paper. The stands, just the way Madison Square Garden is. You can take the roof off. You can change, because the Knicks and the Rangers both play at the Garden. You could take the roof off. You could take off the Knicks basketball court, put the Rangers ice hockey rink there, take that off. Yo, Bruin, that's hot, man. That is incredible. Bruin, that is real nice, man. I like that. I like that. Guys, you want to see it? Go to IG, Johnny Basement. You'll see me there. Go to IG, and I put it in my story, man. That's hot, Bruin. I like that. Good stuff, man. Bruin, you sent a lot of good stuff to me, man. I really like that, man. Bond, Peter Wright is out for half the season because he had shoulder surgery, and Jake Packard Stringer will play this week. How about Langford stepping up for Peter Wright, huh? Langford, 5 goals. 5 goals. How about somebody stepping up to the plate in the absence of a guy that you need out there, man? Big shout out to Langford. Texas, there you go, Winfield. Dave Winfield, drafted by the ABA, drafted by the Minnesota Vikings, drafted by the San Diego Padres. 3 sports. 3 sports. Dave Winfield is a monster. He's one of my favorite Yankees. I also feel he's a very disrespected New York Yankee. I do. George Steinbrenner brought that man down. Dave Winfield is an upstanding character, upstanding citizen. Guy was an amazing player. But because he was replacing Reggie Jackson in that first World Series in 1981, he hit .81. He hit .81. Reggie Jackson was known as Mr. October. George Steinbrenner started calling Dave Winfield Mr. May. Oh, he'll do everything you need in May, but not in October. Remember that? Winfield had a horrendous World Series. The Yankees lost that World Series 4-2 back in 1981. The Los Angeles Dodgers beat the Yankees 4-2. And the Yankees didn't even see the playoffs until we got the wild card going in 1995, which Don Mattingly and the Yankees had a 2-0 lead on the Seattle Mariners just to drop the next 3 in a row and be bounced from the playoffs. And what happened after that? We won the World Series in 96, 98, 99, 2000, made it in 2001 and lost again in 03. What am I saying? A little bit of a dynasty happened there. So how about them apples? Very good, Texas. You got that. No, you got that, Dave Winfield, Texas. I just don't know if there was another player that was also drafted by 3 Sports. It could have been. It could have been. I'm not totally sure. Tinsley, yes, that whole thing with Phil was a nightmare. I remember back in the day when we had Hubie Brown as coach. He was so animated and full of passion. Hubie Brown was the man. Hubie Brown was – that guy could not contain himself. Him and Jeff Van Gundy were my favorite Knicks coaches since I've been around. Favorite ones. Yeah, all due respect to Pat Riley and the whole thing. The Knicks did him wrong. I know Riley, I'm not going to get into the whole thing between Pat Riley and Dave Checketts and the whole, standoff staring match, ego match, pride match, whatever you want to call it. They should have given Riley the power. Look at the Miami Heat when he left and went there. That being said, Hubie Brown and Jeff Van Gundy, Tinsley, they were my favorite coaches. Good shout out there for Hubie Brown. That is a great shout out. I love it. Good one, Tinsley. Love that. Keep bringing it. Keep bringing it. Bruin, the guy does other arenas too. I'm sure he does. That's incredible. Bond, going to be back soon. All right, brother. I think multiple people have. Yeah, Texas, I think so too. But I think Dave Winfield was the first guy. And now I hit the end of the I'm caught up on the chat for now. Before the third quarter starts, 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. I'll be right back. 71-63 Knicks, 9:36 left in the third quarter. Dang, I was gone that long. Bulldog, you should see a video. Oh, hold on. Let me back up. Let me make sure I caught everybody. Texas, read that. Texas, read that. Tinsley, yes, that whole thing with Phil, read that. The guy does other arenas, read that. Read that. Well, where did I not read? Bulldog, we'll just start with you. You should see a video of how they changed Phillips Arena from hockey to basketball and back the other way around. Oh, yeah, man. It's the same thing over. I'll tell you one that was a nightmare for people. Nightmare for the workers. 1 second, though. I'll get to that in a second here. $74.65. Quickly bringing it up. There was a year. I can't remember the year exactly, but there was a year. You want to talk about changing courts around? In the playoffs, the LA Lakers, the LA Clippers, and the Los Angeles Kings hockey all play at the Staples Center. All three were in the playoffs. There was days that crew at the Staples Center had to change it from the Lakers to the Clippers and then to the Kings if they were playing a night game. Can you imagine changing the court just from Lakers to Clippers? And then a few hours later, hoping that game doesn't go, they got to change it over to the Kings for the next every day. They'd change it 3 times. And all those teams went deep in the playoffs that year. I don't know if that was 2012. So I think it's when the Kings won the Stanley Cup Finals when they beat the Rangers in 2014. They beat the Devils in 2012. It had to have been during one of those times. Now, remember, 2012, the Los Angeles Kings were the 8th seed and beat everybody right to the finals and beat the Devils. I don't know why I tailed off on that, but I did. Why? Because we're in the basement. Yeah, things were different then during the draft. I'd have to look that up, Texas. I actually thought about it when I was asking the question. Like nowadays, there might have been more players actually drafted in 3 sports. But then again, you guys do know that Russell Wilson was a member of the Yankees when he's drafted by the Yankees. So at some spring trainings, he was showing up just to get a workout in. Showing up, and he could because he was technically part of the Yankees. Kyler Murray was drafted by the Oakland A's. He chose football. There are players that were drafted by other major league sports. A professional, so I don't know. There has to be other players. I know those 2 guys were drafted by 2. I know they were drafted by 2. Wilson and Kyler Murray for starters. There could have been some boxes there. Yeah, but right. That's not drafting, though. I got you, Texas. Yep, I'm with you. Gunner, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Gunner in the basement. What's up, Gunner? How's everyone doing tonight? You got to check out the goal from JJ Pacheco. I shared in the Discord. Will do, Gunner. Will do. Gunner. 4 days, brother, 4 days. Coming up to y'all in Buffalo. Cannot wait. We're looking forward to that, man. It's a decent drive, man. It's going to be about 6-hour drive. 6. One way. So it's going to be fun, though. Like I told you, I trucked all over the country. So a 6-hour drive is really not that big of a deal. Manav, about to make my dinner now, Johnny. I'm still here. Manav, I always know you're still here. That's great, Manav. You're always supporting the channel, man. I love it. So you're still making your dinner. I thought you made your chicken hot dogs already. What happened to that, Manav? I thought you already made your chicken hot dogs. You having more? You eating more? Joe Bulldog, goal USA. Pepe in the 62nd minute. United States 1, El Salvador nothing. Good. Keep updating me, Bulldog. Thank you. Flex sounds like a nightmare. A local AFL team, the Wangara Magpies, stripped off their 2022 premiership after salary cap. Really? Wow. Interesting, Flex. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I learned a lot in here. I tell you guys. That's why I like getting up early and being in the Discord with you guys. I know Brisbane plays early this Thursday morning for me. I think it's I'll check the time in a minute. But I think it's a 4:30 start. I'll be up for that. 79-67. Knicks have a 12-point lead with just under 8 minutes left. And this is what we should be doing to a doormat team, to an 18-57 team. This is what we should be doing to them. And give me a break. Good rebound by Mitchell Robinson. We're up by 12. Let's just keep pulling away. Let's give us a laugh. RJ got fouled big time. What? No foul? Where's the call on that? He was holding RJ's arms down. Are they kidding me? RJ was going up for the layup, and the dude on the Rockets pushed his arms down. Ref, what are you looking at? Come on, man. Now Grimes, quickly missed a three. Come on. That was weak. Weak. You're going up for a layup and you get your arm knocked down. That's a clear, obvious foul. 3 Knicks standing there. The Rockets get the rebound. Thank you. Loose ball foul. On the Rockets. Thank you, refs. How in the world is that not a foul? He's stripping at the ball on RJ, banging down on his arms, and the ref is like, oh, I didn't see anything. What is it? Is it the ref's first day? How do you not see that? Anyway, the Knicks are up by 10 points, 6:55 left in the third quarter. King, AFL is awesome. It's too bad it's so regional to Australia. Melbourne, I wish more countries had footy programs, but then I guess it wouldn't be AFL. Maybe I should just enjoy the league as it is. King, I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving the AFL, man. I get up at 4:30 in the morning most days. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys to get up. These guys will tell you because I'm in the Discord with them. I got a pot of coffee and I'm ready. But I can't make everyone. I try. I really try. I get more than most, but I have the app. King does an app called Watch AFL. Watch AFL app. You can watch the games. You can watch highlights and replays, and they have the commentaries like we have Skip and Shannon. They have shows like that over there. Maybe not as harsh as Skip and Shannon, but they have review things, all the type of coverages. It's great stuff, man. Really good stuff. You can learn so much, man. I'm loving it. Texas, got to film. See you all in a bit. All right, brother. Take care, Texas. We'll see you in a little bit, man. Thanks for always supporting the channel, my man. I appreciate it. Flex, many countries play AFL, I believe. There is Chinese League. They played a VFL team and lost by 300 points. 300 points! My gosh, man. 300 points. Wow. Gunnar, I also shared the video of Dominic Hasek's 70 safe shutout. Man, he was good. Hasek is a legend, man. Absolute legend. Mitchell, good block. Good block. That's what I'm talking about right there. Right there. That's what I'm talking about, Mitchell. What a block. Walt Frazier styling and profiling. Walt Frazier brings the greatest phrases, man. Styling and profiling. I love it. Love it. Mitchell Robinson. Rockets went up. The Don Mitchell went up. Bang. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. And Walt Frazier styling and profiling. I love Walt Frazier for the Knicks. Great commentary. Sam Rosen for the Rangers. Legendary commentator. Come on, man. I got the great best of both worlds with two amazing New York staples. Walt Frazier, of course, we always said Hall of Fame legend Nick. Sam Rosen, greatest color commentary that you're going to find, not only just in the New York area, in all of hockey. Sam Rosen used to do the New York Giants games as well. Big shout out to him. I am blessed. All of us New Yorkers are blessed to be listening to Walt Frazier and Sam Rosen. 100% blessed. Raleigh, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Raleigh's in the basement. Raleigh, we're beating the Rockets 79-71, and I'm nervous. Isn't that sad, Raleigh? Here we are trying not to play down to the competition. Raleigh, man, I'm going to tell you what. Hold on. Quickly, kicked out. Back to Grimes. Come on, Grimes. Come on. Hit that three. Oh, no, he's not taking. Oh, he is taking it. Oh, in and out. Come on. We needed that. 5:44 left in the third. Raleigh. Raleigh, you'll like this. You're a Knicks fan. Randall got banged on, man. He got banged on. I don't like ripping on our own team, but Call it as it is. He got banged on earlier, Raleigh, and Walt Frazier said, look at that, Randall pulling off the Statue of Liberty right here in Madison Square Garden, because Randall just stood there. He just stood there. It's like he didn't know, like he just didn't, for whatever reason, his brain wasn't with it at that moment. It just didn't catch up to what was going on, and he got banged on, and Walt Frazier said that's a great imitation of the Statue of Liberty by Randall. I laughed. I thought that was funny. Walt Frazier, if you're going to make fun of the Knicks, I can laugh at it because Walt Frazier has done more than these guys have on the current team. Knicks up by 10 points, 81-71, 4:45 left in the third quarter. Raleigh, Johnny, so close to 2,000 subs. Thanks to you guys, yes. Raleigh, Basement Squad Reacts made 1,000 subs. Basement Squad Reacts. Me and Dez hit 1,000 subs. And now here almost hit 2,000. Why? You guys make this happen. Otherwise, it's me and Rocco here watching games and music videos. Just me and the Basement Mascot. That's it. You guys make this happen. You guys do. You guys do. And I so appreciate it. I really do. Gunner, 7 minutes into the third period, and Montreal already has 8 shots on net. We're lucky Comrie was able to save all of them. Really? Montreal is bringing it to you guys like that right now? Talk about another bad team. Quickly has 29 points, 12 of 15 from the field. Quickly is playing tonight, guys. In place, he has been doing really well when Jalen Brunson is out. And I'm trying to find out why Brunson is out. Got distracted. I was trying to do that at the beginning of the game. I don't know why he's out. He has a hand injury. 3 extra days without a scheduled game. Couldn't get Jalen Brunson back into it. So he has a pretty bad hand injury, but not enough. It says here, don't worry about the playoffs. Fine. You want to rest him a little bit? Fine. And you shouldn't have to play Brunson. If his hand is healing, you shouldn't have to put him in a game against one of the worst teams in the league. Shouldn't have to play him anyway. Quickly is doing fine. Quickly with the bucket and the foul. Got the basket and won. 86-75. Knicks right now quickly going to the line to get an extra shot. Walt Frazier saying quickly, shaking and baking. So we got styling and profiling, shaking and baking. Randall, Statue of Liberty. I love that one. And I love Julius Randle. I like Julius Randle. I like him a lot. There's some parts of his game I don't like, but overall I like him, and I don't like laughing at my own team. But like I said, if Walt Frazier can make fun of somebody on this team, I can laugh at it because he's earned the right to do it. Flex, AFL, South Africa, Canada, Argentina, Japan have the JAFL, Fiji, Nauru, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea. Woo, you're really testing my pronunciation on this one, Flex. Samoa, Tonga. Oh, I'm going to tear this one up. Vanuatu? OFC, USAFL have all established AFL leagues. USAFL does have the established league, and I told you guys I'm going to get to the field and vlog from there to show you guys what it looks like over here. Woo! Flex, man, you really tested my pronunciation on that stuff. I probably got a lot wrong. Grimes with a big dunk, putting the Knicks back up 89-78, 11-point lead with 3:25 left in the third. Let's go. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep the basement rolling in here. Keep it rolling. Aiming for 5,000 subs. We're almost at 2,000. Hardenstein, bring it up. Quickly bringing it up. 89-80 Knicks. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Oh, quickly draws a foul going to the line for two. Flex, so all those countries have established leagues, and about 30 more countries have at least a couple teams that play regularly. Nice. Like I said, I've already been talking, guys. Anybody in here, if you're on Twitter, go to Donnie Hess, Donnie's Disposal. He's on Twitter, man. He's the head coach of the Des Moines Roosters, USAFL. Des Moines Roosters. Donnie, he's been helping me out a lot. Thanks to Flex, who tagged me in. Flex tagged me in with other AFL teams, USAFL teams, and I got this head coach, Donnie, and I are going back and forth on DMs. He's been helping me out tremendously. Donnie's Disposal is the name on Twitter. Des Moines Roosters is the USAFL team. They're located in Iowa. I got to ask Mick about the Des Moines Roosters next time we're in. Flex, Any one of you guys in here, remind me the next time Mick in Iowa, Mick shows up in here, remind me to ask him about the Des Moines Roosters. He might live near him. I know where Des Moines, Iowa is, but Iowa's a pretty big state, so I don't know if Mick is near them or not, but that's a good question. Gunner, they had to get one eventually with how many shots they'd taken. Montreal tied it up 3-3. Yeah, eventually one's going to go in. Eventually one's going to go in. Quickly has 3 fouls. Knicks up by 11 points, 91-80, 2:45 left in the third quarter. We got a decent lead. We got a whole nother quarter to go. Almost done with the third. Gunner, 10 shots in less than 10 minutes is just unacceptable for the defense. What's going on? And Montreal is not a good team. We know this. We all know this. Montreal is not a good team. Gunner, you sound like me now. What do I complain about all the time with the Rangers and the Knicks? They disappear on defense from time to time, and then they chase the game. I hate when they chase the game. Chasing the game is not a good way to play hockey, and if that's happening a lot, it's also playing down to your competition. But Buffalo needs these wins, Gunner. The Sabres need these wins. It doesn't get any easier this week, Gunner. The Knicks and the Rangers, it doesn't get any easier for them, but the Rangers, they play the Blue Jackets tomorrow. All we need to do is beat them, and we clinch a playoff spot. But then we got you guys, we got the Sabres, we got a rough road coming up after that, and then the playoffs. You guys need this win tonight. Like the Knicks got the Heat and the Cavaliers coming up. Good teams. 2 teams in the top 8. We can't dump under this horrible Rockets team right now. This should be a gimme game for the Knicks. Gimme game. With the Heat, I mean, we got the 5th seed locked up pretty well, but I don't want to blow that. I don't want to blow that 5th seed. This is a game we got to win. The Canadians, that's a team your Sabres should beat. The Canadians are not good. I don't have to tell you this. You know this. I feel your pain, Gunner. I feel your pain because you hear me complain about this a lot in here. No defense. And you're leaving the goalie out to dry. How many can he save? 10 shots in 10 minutes? In less than 10 minutes? That's a lot. That's being under fire. Under fire for a goalie, man. How many is he supposed to save? How many supposed? You know what sucks is that goes on his goals against average. If you lose the game over time, people forget that it's the defense not helping out. It ends on the goalie. Kind of like a quarterback in the NFL. Ball thrown to a receiver, tips off his hands. He doesn't catch a ball he should catch. Lands in the defensive man. Interception. Not the quarterback's fault. But at the end of the season, when you see the guy threw like 18 interceptions, you're not going to remember that maybe 10 of them were passes that should have been caught. You're not going to remember that. You're going to see 18 interceptions. You guys know what I'm talking about. Gunner, 10. I just read that. So, yeah, that's exactly what happens there, man. Gunner, Buffalo's main issue is simply how young they are. They are the youngest in the league by almost half a year. So sometimes when they play more experienced players, they struggle, as they should. But look, they're coming, man. They're on the ups. They are on the ups, Gunner. We talked about this last year. Hey, I told you, the Rangers made the Eastern Conference Finals, 2 wins away from the Stanley Cup. Inexperienced team, hit a hot streak like we did, and then you ran into the back-to-back champion Tampa Bay Lightning, and you let them back in that series. And what happened? The Rangers lost the next 4 in a row. They paid for that. Because of inexperience. You're playing against Stamkos and Hedman and Killorn and Braden Point and Kucherov and Andre Vasilevsky. You let those guys back in a series? Grimes for 3, and he hit it. 94-81 Knicks, 2:20 left in the third quarter. We're looking good now, looking good. So, yeah, but they're coming around, Gunner. They're coming around. Gunner, that's really cool. I think you're sitting in the same row as us, man. That's really cool, man. So we'll be right there. We're going to be right on the game, right on top of it, man. Let's go, Knicks. Come on. We're up by 11 points, less than 2 minutes in the third quarter. So I agree with you there, Gunner, but we'll see, man. We'll see. And Montreal does have more experienced players, but it's just, come on, Randall. Kicks it out to Quickly for 3. Bang. Emmanuel quickly has 37 points in place of Brunson tonight. IQ has been going off. He's 14 of 17 from the field, 5 of 7 from three-point land, 37 points quickly. Has he stepped up or what this season? Has quickly really developed this season or what? He has been more than covering when Jalen Brunson has been out. Quentin Grimes bringing it up, driving the lane. Oh, he just got blocked. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Porter just did a turnaround dunk by the Rockets. Turnaround dunk by the Rockets, 97-85. Knicks are up by 12 points, 50 seconds left in the third. Let's go. Hartenstein bringing it down. Boom, bringing it down. Hartenstein bringing it down. Let's go. Come on, Knicks. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Wow. Porter from the Rockets just hit a nasty three-pointer, bringing the Rockets within 11 points of the Knicks right now. Let's go quickly. Let's go. Bring it up. 31 seconds left in the third quarter. I'll get to the chat in a second, guys. 1 second. Let the quarter run out. I'll get right back to you guys. Quickly, top of the key. Got Randall wide open. He's trying to kill the clock down a little bit. Hartenstein kicks it out to Randall, back out to Grimes. Grimes, step back three. Oh, hit the front of the rim. Oh, come on, man. Sloppy rebounded by the almost said by the Rangers. Take all that time, guys, and you miss the shot. You don't even get the offensive board. Randall pushing the three. You have to. And he hit it at the buzzer. Randall with the buzzer beater. 99-90. 102-90 Knicks, up by 12. Randall hits a three right at the buzzer. End of the third quarter, 102-99 Knicks. Beautiful shot by Randall. Beautiful step back three. He needs to make up for getting banged on earlier, man. Okay, guys, end of the third quarter, going to commercial break right now. Let me catch back up with these. Gunnar, problem with young teams is when their more experienced opponent smells blood, it's over. Right. Exactly what happened to the Rangers last year, just back in June. You have 2 games to none on the defending back-to-back champions, no less. Then in game 3, you're up 2 games to none, Rangers. Then you're in game 3, you're up 2-0 in the game. And what do? Play prevent defense. Take your foot off the gas. Hey, we're going to allow Stamkos back in the game. That should be a good idea, right? We're going to allow Hedman and Killorn and Braden Point and Kucherov. They're not going to beat us. We're up 2 games to none and 2-0. We got Igor, the Vezina Trophy winner, greatest goalie in the game for that season. We're going to win this series. And what happened? We blew game 3, gave up the 2-0 lead. Just to your point, Gunnar, the Tampa Bay Lightning smelled blood and took that inexperienced Rangers team to town. Took them to town. That's what they did. They won the next 4 in a row. The 2-game lead we had, we remained with 2 wins, dropped the next 4 in a row. Lightning went on to their 3rd Stanley Cup final in a row. Even though they lost to the Colorado Avalanche, they had made 3 finals in a row, guys. And the Lightning, when they make the playoffs, we talk about the Bruins and the Rangers and the Hurricanes and all these teams. Don't count out the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm saying it. Nobody wants the Tampa Bay Lightning. Bruin, are you still in here? Bruins team is murdering the league right now. Murdering the league right now. I'm going to give you their record. And I know it's like 60-11 maybe. You Aussies, just so you get an idea. Just so you get an idea how dominant the Boston Bruins are. They're the number 1 team in the league. Their record is 57 wins and 11 losses. 119 points. 57 wins and 11 losses. There's only 9 games left. 57-11. The Lightning, who have been to back-to-back championships, won 2 out of 3. They're 3rd place behind the Bruins in the Atlantic Division. The Rangers play in the Metro. They're 42-26. They are. Think about this. The Lightning are 19 points. Remember, for a win in hockey, it's 2 points. You win, you get 2 points. They're 19 points behind the Bruins. And Bruin in here, our OG dweller, Bruin, knows he doesn't want to draw the Tampa Bay Lightning. Nobody does. You want somebody else to take care of them. Want somebody else to take care of the Lightning. Where am I here? So Gunner, yeah, that to your point, yes. Fourth quarter underway, 102-90. Rockets bringing the ball up. Bulldog, Big Bear just had a comment featured on the Lockdown New York Rangers YouTube channel. Good. You know, Bulldog, Big Bear is a great cellar dweller of mine. He is a diehard Rangers fan. He doesn't watch football. He doesn't watch baseball. He doesn't watch basketball. He watches hockey. That's it. Big Bear, I have guys that only watch football. I have cellar dwellers that come around during football season. That's it. Big Bear is a monster diehard Rangers fan, and he only shows up for Ranger games. So God bless him. He can go on every Ranger channel he wants. I love him in here, and he's a great, great cellar dweller of mine. Hartenstein with the lay-in and one. Good stuff. I love Big Bear, and he's very knowledgeable with the New York Rangers. Manav, good night, Johnny, and the other. Manav, good night, Johnny, and the other dwellers. Love you all forever. See you Sunday, Johnny, for WrestleMania. Manav, love you too, brother. I'll be on tomorrow night, Manav. Manav will be on tomorrow night. I'm not going to be around on Saturday or Friday. I'm going to be in Buffalo Friday with Gunner and company, Manav. I'll be in Buffalo Friday with Gunner, Lockport, Peso, and Thunder Dan, Bill's King Mafia. As you guys know him, he changed his name to Thunder Dan. Knicks up by 15 with 11 minutes left. Am I comfortable? No, it's the Knicks. I really should be, though. Hartenstein tried to block it. I think he did. Oh, loose ball. Traveling? I think the Rockets just traveled. And guy, Aussies, that means he took more than 2 steps with the ball. Like he dribbled and kept going and went beyond 2 steps. That's traveling. Turnover to the Knicks. So Manav, I'll be on tomorrow night. Watch the Rangers clinch a playoff spot over the sorry Blue Jackets tomorrow night. I mean, we need 1 win, 2 more points, and we're in the playoffs. So that should be a layup tomorrow. Should be. Bond back in black, and I'm back in black. Bond, I don't want to bring the room down and start singing in here. Bond, back in the basement. What's up, Bond? I'm glad you showed back in, man. Appreciate it. Bruin, I'm not afraid of the Lightning, but I kind of do want to play the Leafs in the first round just because. You understand what I'm saying, though, Bruin. The Lightning it's a scary draw because of their experience. Bruin, you want to put the Leafs out of their misery, right? They make the playoffs. The fans get all excited. They have not won a playoff round. Now, Aussies, understand when I say they haven't won a playoff round since 2004. The Maple Leafs have been in the playoffs quite a bit. They have a very talented team, and they can never win in the first round. They've never gotten goalies. They seem to have some goalies now. Matt Murray and Samsonov have been playing pretty well for them. But we'll see come the playoffs. They got players. John Tavares, Aubrey Matthews. These guys are players, man. I said Aubrey Matthews. That's an old Detroit Lion wide receiver. Austin Matthews. How about that? Shot no good by R.J. Barrett, but he's going to the line for 2. 10:20 left in the fourth quarter. 106-90 Knicks. This is what I was talking about. You're playing a doormat. Treat them as such. 18-57. The Houston Rockets are garbage. Garbage. Knock them out. RJ at the line for 2, and he misses the first one. Come on, man. Bulldog, yes, do it again, Bruin. Gunner, everyone wants to play Toronto in the playoffs. They always collapse, right? The Lightning are not an easy out. I'm telling you. I don't want the Bruins right off the bat. You guys know the Lightning are my second favorite team. I've said that 100 times. I lived in Tampa for a few years when I was trucking, so they did grow on me. They did. So I was going to those games back when Stamkos was just coming around and Victor Hedman just coming around. They had guys on the team like you probably never heard of, like you might have. Konopka. Konopka was on that team. Konopka was like, he just like wanted to fight everybody. Steve Downey, Paul Ranger, Mike Smith was their goalie. Arturi Niittymaki was the backup. Dan Ellis was a third goalie on that team. Guy Boucher was the coach of the team at the time before John Cooper took over. Guy Boucher went back to, I think they got him from the Hartford Bulldogs AHL team. Anyway, I went to a ton of Lightning games, a ton of them, man. They grew on me, so that became my second favorite team. Overconfidence brews, everyone. Bulldog, Mike Smith is a great goaltender. Now you're being sarcastic right now, right, Bulldog? That was your joke of the day. Mike Smith is a great goaltender. That's your joke of the day, right? You're not serious on that one, right? Bulldog, you're not serious on that, right? Mike Smith is a great goalie. Come on, Bulldog, you're better than that. You're better than that. Bulldog, you're better than that. Bruin, I think I've heard of Steve Downey before. Steve Downey's funny. Bulldog, you should have heard. I mean, Bruin, you should have heard of him before. You should have heard of him before. Look up Zdeno Chara, Steve Downey fight. Zdeno, he was on the Bruins at the time, not the Senators. Zdeno didn't even want to fight him. Didn't even like give him down. He's like, all right, go away, go away, go away. And then he just, boom, it was over. And my son and I were at that game. It was in Tampa. We were at that game. It's funny. Steve Downey had a lot of heart, but even Chara tried to skate away. He's like, all right, you really want it? You really want it? You Aussies, when we're talking about this guy, Zdeno Chara in hockey, he was like 6'10". He was 6'10", 250 pounds or something like that, defenseman. Look up Zdeno Chara. Or Bruin, drop him in the Discord, Bruin. Let them see it. Drop him in the Discord. Show the height difference between a regular hockey player, 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", and Zdeno Chara's like up here. Like, not even kidding, man. He was a monster. And who did he start with that they traded away? The Islanders didn't recognize the Hall of Fame legendary future player in Zdeno Chara and traded him away for bummy Alexei Yashin, who didn't play hardly at all for the New York Islanders, but kept collecting that paycheck. What a horrendous trade. Oh, I love it. Couldn't have happened to a better team. Bond, going to go pick up a car soon. Just got to do a couple of things to it, I think. I will give it to my daughter. Our other car is the big scrap yard in the sky. All right, Bond, I got you, brother. Thanks, man. Thanks for always supporting the channel, Bond. Love having you in here. I'll be back tomorrow night. Well, tomorrow morning for you. Bulldog, sorry, I'm in the basement. There you go, Bulldog. There you go. Mike Smith was like average at best. Average. Great goalie. I'll let it fly, Bulldog, because I know you, and you're better than that. You're better than that. But we all make mistakes because we're in the basement, and that's why you said it, Bulldog. Good stuff. Steal by Josh Hart, bringing it down and dunking it home. 9:40 left in the game. Picks up by 12 points, 112-90. Bulldog, he was an okay goaltender, but he just loses his temper a lot and breaks his sticks. You know what else he does? Leaves the net too much when there's a lot of action going on at his side. He leaves the net. He'll just leave the net and try to play the puck. There's guys all over the place down by his zone, and he will leave the net to play the puck. And then he gives up goals because when he leaves the net, this is the goal. Wide open. Why are you leaving the net? You're here, you're fine. And then the play's coming over here and you're leaving the net. You know how many times when my son and I went to Lightning games, we watched Mike Smith leave the net? Come on, man. We're always saying, look at Mike Smith. What a great guy going over to sign autograph. What is he doing? And then his stupid goal would happen. He was an okay goalie. I'll give you he's an average goalie. Average goalie. Good backup. Now, if you want Mike Smith over the years as a backup goalie, fine. I'll buy that. Journeyman backup goalie. I'll buy that all day. You want to tell me he's a bona fide starter? No way. No way. Knicks up by 10. RJ Barrett driving the lane and forgot the ball. Forgot the ball. Driving the lane and forgot the ball. Lost it on the way up. I don't know. The Knicks, they're lucky they're playing the Rockets today. I'm going to say that much because their game isn't really on point. Toppin going, oh, come on, man. What are they doing? Josh Hart tried to alley at the Obi Toppin, who was in traffic, and facts. Jordan, welcome into the basement, Jordan. Welcome into the basement. My son right there. Facts. Mike Smith got out of the net too much. He and I watched that. My son in the basement right there, Jordan. That's my son. That is my son. And he and I went to a ton of Lightning games, and he just said it himself. Facts. Mike Smith left that net too much. We always say, what is he, signing autographs? There's action at this end of the ice. Why is he out of the net? Why is he out of the net? Boom! Toppin bringing down the house. Knicks up 117-92. He was an okay goaltender, but he just, he hit his sticks too much. Gunner, remember Bruin, the better team on paper doesn't always win. That's right. The better team on, well, we went over this. Did we not? We went over this. The better team on paper went over this. Remember the four record-setting teams. The four record-setting teams did what? Wins for records in baseball, basketball, football, and hockey did not win the championship that year. That is an insane stat. It's an insane stat. Insane stat, but it's true. Gunner, remember, I just read that. Bulldog, wasn't Mike Smith on the Coyotes when they went to the Western Conference Finals in 2012? It's not because of Mike. Mike Smith was okay. He was on the Oilers last year. They made it to the playoffs. They lost in the Battle of Alberta. Battle of Alberta. Lost that. Okay goaltender. Okay, but he's got to be a journeyman backup. Journeyman backup, Bulldog. Journeyman backup. That's it. I give Mike's. We saw him live enough times. We saw him live. Trust and believe, man. He's not that impressive. Not that impressive. 117-92 Knicks right now. 8 minutes left in the game. 117-92 Knicks. I mean, Matt Murray was the goalie of the Penguins during the time that they actually won a cup. Do you think it's because of Matt Murray, or do you think it's because of the team in front of him? So the Coyotes had a really good team that year, but not really too much because of Mike Smith. But, like I said, give credit where credit's due. If he had one good year, then he had one good year, but he's not a great goalie. Gunner, playing the buck and being too aggressive is a big problem for UPL here in Buffalo, but he's young. He'll learn. Listen, man, it's going to go okay. I told you at the beginning. Topping for three. Bang, all day. 120-95 Knicks, 7:45 left in the game. 15-point lead, 7:40 left in the game. And I'm going to be quiet on anything else I'm going to say about comfortability or whatever. Good. United States won, Bulldog. Good. Thank you, man. Thank you. Boondy, welcome into the basement. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Another Aussie in the basement. Boondy, what's going on, my man? Thanks for supporting the channel as always, Boondy. I love it, man. Love it. And thanks for the videos, Boondy. That was cool, man. That was really cool. I responded to your thing on IG, Boondy. Thank you for that, man. I enjoyed that, man. That was funny. I like that, Boondy. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it, man. I responded back to you on IG, so you take a look at that when you get a chance. And as always, tell you guys, if you send me stuff on Twitter in a DM or IG in the DM, I will get to it. Sometimes I'm on IG and I don't even look at it. I bypass it at times. I don't even know it's there at times. I just got social media like in December, so I'm still learning it. So, and I'm busy a lot. So if I don't get to things right away, Miles McBride, oh, man. And he got fouled on the way up. The ball got stuck between the backboard and the rim. So always know, guys, if it's something sitting there that you had it for me and I don't see it right away, I'm just letting you guys know I'm not blowing it off. I get to everything. It's just a matter of when I get to it. Sometimes it gets lucky and I hit it the minute I see it. So, Boondy, thank you, man. That was a funny video. That was great, man. You look great. Having me out there, it was awesome, Boondy. Thank you, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. Bond, good day, Jordan from Australia. The Essendon Bombers are a good team to follow. Bond's always selling the teams, always selling. Schnazzy, another seller dwelling in the basement, another Aussie account. What's up, Schnazzy? What's going on, man? Good to see you in here, my man. Boondy, your favorite Aussie NBA player. Mine, Patty Mills. Kyrie Irving. Funny how no one's saying Ben Simmons anymore. Ben Simmons is almost like a waste of space, man. Crazy. I don't know what's going on with Ben Simmons, man. He looked like he had such a bright future, man. And now he just Green for three, misses it. That was Green for the Rockets, missed it. Hartenstein tried for the rebound, lost it. Just let him dunk it. Don't foul him. Just ride the game out. It's 121-97 Knicks. Timeout on the court. Bulldog, the Oilers made it to the Western Conference Final last season, Johnny, right? Because do you see who's on the Oilers? You think that's because of Mike Smith? You honestly think that's because of Mike Smith, Bulldog? Go down the Oilers lineup and tell me why they made that. Tell me why they made it. You must be a Mike Smith fanatic. Is he a relative? Is Mike Smith a cousin of yours? You ever hear of, like, the players on their team? Look at that team. You could have anybody. Look at Darcy Kemper. You want to go there? Look at Darcy Kemper for the Colorado Avalanche. He won a Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup, defending champion Colorado Avalanche. Why is he not on the team this year? Why, after being the Stanley Cup winning goalie, why is he gone? Why is he gone? Why did Mike Smith play for multiple teams then? The Lightning, the Stars, the Coyotes, the Oilers? I'm probably forgetting one somewhere along the way there. If he's so great, why is he bouncing around teams? Great goalies don't bounce around teams when they're young. When they're young, when they're older, fine. But when they're young, they don't bounce around teams like that. Darcy Kemper won the Cup with the Colorado Avalanche. Who is the team in front of him? He's off the team. He went to the Capitals. Why would they get rid of their all-star goalie? Why did the Penguins get rid of Matt Murray? He won a championship with them. Mike Smith has 0 rings. The team in front of him is the reason why that they went there. Mike Smith is a decent backup goalie. He would never be a starter on my team. And great goalies don't get bounced around team to team to team to team to team. He's not a consistent goalie. He might have a good moment here and there, might have a good playoff run, not a consistent goalie. That's why I use examples of other goalies that have won championships and are off the team. Martin Brodeur won, and it's unfair. I'm not comparing Mike Smith to that. But great goalies don't switch teams. Brodeur never switched. Richter never switched. Igor's going to be on. Lundqvist never switched. These are great goalies. Mike Smith switched teams consistently. Tampa, Dallas, Phoenix, Oilers. I think there's another team in there somewhere. So, yeah, no, it's not because of Mike Smith. But could he have had a good playoff run? Sure. Absolutely could have a good playoff run. But sometimes not always because of the goalie. There's other teams that get carried by goalies when the team isn't that good. But good stuff, Bulldog, good stuff. Bulldog, the Atlanta Hawks ruined Ben Simmons' career. And I think he's riding a little bit on his issues. I always call them non-X-rayable injuries. Carl Pavano played for the Yankees. We got him from the Miami Marlins, right? Not Hall of Fame. World Series pitcher. What did he do for the Yankees? Injured. Missing for months. Where is he at? What did he do? Non-X-rayable injuries. Something always hurt that was not showing up on the X-rays. Weird, but he still collected his paycheck pretty good. And that is exactly what's going on with that dude. Grimes for 3. This game is looking good. The Knicks are up 124-97. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the game. This should be a laugher of a game. You're getting a layup here with the Houston Rockets. You should blow this team out. And that's what they're doing. Now we're blowing them out. We're up by 27 points. 27 points with 6 minutes left in the game. We are rolling. Grimes for another 3 just to rub it in. 130-97 Knicks. We're up by 33 points now, guys. Now we're blowing them out. This is what I said should have been the whole way. Toppin with the dunk. Alley-oop. Boom. The Rockets call a timeout. No kidding. Why are they calling a timeout? Where are we at? Schnazzy, that jersey you have is so nice. Come on, man. Latrell Sprewell, man. Classic jersey. That's that 99 Knicks team that nobody expected to make it to the finals. Nobody. They had such a weird season. No one expected them to make there with Marcus Camby, Latrell Sprewell, man. We had a pretty good Allen Houston. We had a team, and they kept fighting and fighting and fighting. And they got swept, but who'd they get swept by? Tim Duncan and the Spurs. That was a great team, man. I wish the Knicks would have won. I wish the Knicks would have won. In the 90s, the Knicks made the playoffs every year. Every year. And then once Van Gundy was the last piece, I like Marcus Camby, but you got rid of that guy right there. That man, Charles Oakley. Legendary Knick. You got rid of a bulldog like that to bring in Marcus Camby, who was a soft player. He was good for the Knicks, but he was not that style. But on the same hand, the Knicks were trying to get to the way the game was changing to, where the old school defenseman, the hard-nosed guy that'll knock your lights out when you try to drive the lane, you're not allowed to do that anymore. Camby, they went with Camby. And Jeff Van Gundy, our head coach at the time, was very upset about that. Very upset about getting rid of an Oakley for a Marcus Camby. Jeff Van Gundy left the Knicks in December of 2001. After that, forget it. Disaster for the next 20 years. Booney, haha, thanks, mate. Yeah, that was cool, Booney. I really appreciate it, man. Jordan, I'll make sure to check them out. There you go. Pat, good stuff, Jordan. Schnazzy, I want to get a Randall jersey since I'm a lefty, too. Do it, man. Why not? The current player I have on the Knicks jersey is R.J. Barrett. I got R.J. Barrett. I like R.J. I want him to be more consistent. I think he should be further along the line in his fourth year with the Knicks. I have a lot of hope in him, but I just figured by his fourth year he'd be playing a lot better than he is. He's not bad. I just expected him to be more. Not bad at all. He's just not consistent. That's the word I'm looking for. He's not consistent. He's not consistent enough, but I would not get rid of him depending on the trade package we're talking about. Bulldog, anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep this basement rolling. Keep it rolling. We're aiming for 5,000 subs. We're almost at 2,000 subs. Thanks to you guys. Thank you. Bulldog, I just think Mike Smith is okay. No problem. No problem. I think Mike Smith, I actually did look at it. I'm trying to remember now. Mike Smith won 299 games and lost 263. So he's an average goalie. That's an average goalie. 30 games above 500 is decent, but he's an average goalie. Hartenstein with the – wow, man, the Knicks are blowing 31 points under 5 minutes left in the game. And Bulldog, thanks for bringing it up. We're talking way too long on an average goalie, Mike Smith. Talking way too long on him. You made your point. We're all good, brother. We're all good, Bulldog. But I like that you jumped in there with something like that, man. So you're good. Good stuff, Bulldog. Boondy, Ben Simmons called himself an Aussie, but he always dogged us, never played. Really? I didn't know that. Didn't know that, Boondy. Hold on. Quickly bringing it up. Come on, man. Shot clock down to 4. I just want to keep stomping him out. Quickly got – this game's over, man. This game's definitely over. Quickly just got fouled, going to the line. He was replacing Jalen Brunson tonight, and Quickly has been doing it since he's been replacing Brunson in some games. Quickly has 37 points tonight. 37 points for Quickly, man. He has been stepping up in the point guard position. And the other thing that I love is that the team is not running through Randall because Brunson's not on the field. Brunson is our point guard, our floor general, a true floor general. And our team, because when Brunson isn't playing, sometimes they try to run the team through Julius Randle. He is not a guard. Quickly on the first of 2 shots from the free throw line. He is not a guard. So now let him play off the ball. And they're letting Quickly run the team. Quickly has 39 points tonight. It's a career high. Career high, man. He's been doing it this year. Doing it. Stepping up when we need him. Valix, another cellar dweller accounted for in the base. What's up, Valix? Good to see you in here, bro. Sorry I'm late. That's okay. Hey, there's days I'm late in here. There's days I tell you guys I'm going to be in here, and then for some reason I don't make it. Valix, you know why all of this happens? Because we're in the basement. That's why it happens. You can't get any lower than the basement, brother. That's where we are. It's okay. You showed up, Valix, and you hit that like button for me too, man. Thanks. Emmanuel Quickly, 14 to 17 from the field, 40 points for Quickly. 40 points. 132 to 99. Knicks, 4:09 left in this game. There will be no overtimes today. This is what you do to a doormat team. The first half had me nervous, man, but now we're really taking off. Christopher Ricketts. Ricketts, back in the basement, man. Good to see you back in here, man. What's going on with you, Ricketts? Welcome back in, man. Thanks for supporting the channel. And good to see you in here, Ricketts, man. I love it, man. Thank you for showing up. I'll be here most of the week. I'll be here tomorrow night for the Rangers. Wednesday night is the Heat and the Knicks, and then Thursday night is the Rangers Devils. So I'll pretty much be doing all of them. Then I'll be in Buffalo on Friday. Bruin, Mike Smith. I did not. I knew there was another team. There it is. Bruin, there it is. I mentioned the Lightning, the Stars, the Coyotes, and the Oilers. I said I think there was another one. You got it, Bruin. That was it. The Flames. I didn't mention it. You got that one. I mean, I'm not a Mike Smith historian, Bruin, so I'm sorry I forgot one of the 5,000 teams that he played for. It's funny stuff, man. But I knew there was another one, Bruin. Good shout out, man. You nailed it on that. Mike Smith hasn't been relevant in years. Man, we're talking too much about Mike Smith, but you're right, Bruin. He hasn't been. Bulldog brought up some good points. He did make conference finals with the Oilers and the Coyotes. He tried. And it's good points, Bulldog. You always, Bulldog in the basement, you always got to bring it. Now, Gardini is the one that's going to go be all over you when you do that, Bulldog. I love the fact that you're bringing stuff up and bringing an effort in there, man. And you made a couple of good points. There you go. 132 to 105 Knicks, man. Just bring it. And who cares what the Rockets do now? 2:10 left in the game. Tinsley, 129.97. I'm behind. It's 132 to 105 now. But yes, New York is blazing fire right now. Blazing. That's it. You're bringing it. Good stuff, Tinsley. Bulldog, he hasn't been relevant. What'd I do? I just clicked right over your name. Bulldog, he hasn't been relevant since 2012. Bruin, well, 2019 because of that goalie fight during the Battle of Alberta. Remember the goalie fight? Felton in that. Raymond Felton. How about that? Raymond Felton in the house. Raymond Felton, part of that trade to get Carmelo Anthony over here in 2012. Raymond Felton. That is crazy, right? Felton. Wow. That's some memories there. Miles McBride for 3, and who cares anymore, right? We're just trying. He missed, but who cares? Bulldog, I have a Trae Young jersey. Nice. You should, man. You're a Hawks fan. That's a young player that's going to be with you guys for a long time. You should have a. I don't like getting too many young players' jerseys of today because I don't know how long they're going to be on the team. I got an RJ Barrett, but I generally like players that have already been legends of the team, players that have been around. I like having older jerseys of players like that. I don't normally get young players. I got a Sauce Gardner for the Jets. Now, that right there, I was like, I'm getting him. I got a Breece Hall, another young Jet. I don't normally do that. I got like Joe Namath and Joe Klecko, Curtis Martin. I got jerseys like that. Curtis Martin, the most underrated Hall of Fame running back, arguably one of the most underrated Hall of Fame running backs. Guy played 11 seasons. He got 14,000 yards, man. Him and Barry Sanders are the only ones that start their career year 1 to year 10, not at any 10-year point. Year 1 to year 10, 1,000 yards in each season. Both him and Barry Sanders are the only ones to start their first seasons, their first 10 years, 10,000 yards. No other running back has ever done that, including my favorite running back, Walter Payton. None of them have ever done that. Bulldog, I read that. IQ, Schnazzy, man. IQ has been incredible. Have you noticed every time that look at the Rockets. This guy just gets a one-handed jam and looks like he's talking crap. Dude, you're down 134 to 113. That was your big talking of the day that you got a wide-open dunk. Oh, congratulations. Who cares? Wow. You can tell your family about it. Hey, I got a dunk even though we lost by 5,000 points, and I'm on the worst even top and laying it in. Extra three-pointer. Knicks. This is a laugher, which it should have been. Booney, I'm also loving your music channel now. AC/DC, please. Music, yeah. You guys made that channel. I did some AC/DC. They got me on the John Farnham kick for a while, so that guy's catalog is like this freaking long. Quickly, 40 points, Tinsley. 40 points for Quickly. Boy, he has really come along. That's why when the Donovan Mitchell thing came up, I didn't want the Knicks to trade away all these great young players. Donovan Mitchell is a good player. He's a really good player. Really good player. But not to give up a lot of our youth. No, I want the Knicks to build like the New York Rangers have built, through youth with the right veterans on the team. The right veterans. That's what you need. The Rangers have the right veterans in Mika and Kreider, Jacob Trouba, Patrick Kane now. You have the right veterans, Panarin. The Knicks have the right veterans in Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson. They got right veterans to have these young guys come along. The Knicks are doing it, man. I wasn't a big fan of Thibodeau. I thought he was old school. I did like the fact the Knicks got him. They did go to the playoffs for the first time in a long time. Last year is where I fell off a little bit on Coach Tibbs because they ran the team through Julius Randle. Can't run the team through Julius Randle. Coach K recently said, Coach K, legendary Coach K, Duke head coach, said, the Knicks, RJ and Randle are back. Brunson coming to the team has made RJ and Randle not have to be in positions that they aren't capable of playing. Guard, they are forwards. That's where they need to be. Neither one of them need to be handling the ball. Brunson, IQ, that's who needs to be handling the ball. Enough on that. There's Quickly's final numbers. 40 points, 14 to 17 from the field, 5 to 7 from three-point land. Get out of town. IQ, player of the game. Bulldog, I appreciate the compliments, Johnny. Hey, Bulldog, you know you're in the basement, man. You got to if you bring up a point that you believe in, man, you better stick to it. You better stick to it because when Gardini's in here, he's the real attack dog in here, man. And he loves being an OG. So when you come at him, man, he's going to really go in. That's the guy. And you can ask everybody in here. Gunner's gone at it with him. Brule, we all had Trouba. Trouba goes after Gardini. So, Bulldog, man, you keep coming in here. You bring up a point. You got to bring the facts with it. And you brought a couple of good points, Bulldog. So that's what you got to do. And you have your own channel. For guys that don't know, Bulldog has his own channel. Look at his name. Sub to his channel, guys, if you haven't already. Bulldog, he's bringing it, man. He's practicing. He's bringing some good stuff. And he backed his argument up. You brought up 2 conference championships for Mike Smith. That is a good argument, Bulldog. I don't fully agree with it, but who cares? It's a good point. You brought that up, Bulldog. That's how you work your channel, man. You bring it, you know your stuff, you check your stuff, and once in a while you get it wrong. I get it wrong too. You see me on here. Sometimes I just flat out don't know. It's okay. When you're running your own channel, do it that way, Bulldog, and just go in the way that you normally would. That's all. Anybody that hasn't subbed to Georgia Bulldog Will, please sub to his channel. He's trying to get to 1,000 subs himself. He's a regular cellar dweller, and he really works hard in here, man. And he went up with Gardini, man, so he's bringing it. He's coming. I'm getting ready to get off here, guys. Let me read a couple more of these, and I'm out. I'll be back on tomorrow night for the Rangers, back on Wednesday for the Knicks, and that's how we're doing it. Tinsley, thank you very much, and thank you, Tinsley, and thank you for supporting the channel as well. I really appreciate it. It's good seeing you back here today, too. I remember the people that are in here. I remember, and I really appreciate you coming back and supporting the channel again. Bulldog, I also have a Gotham Green Sauce Gardner jersey. Nice. I got the away. I got the white jersey for him. I got an away jersey for Joe Namath, a home green for Joe Klecko. Yeah, that's cool, Bulldog. Joe Beningo, come on. Joe Beningo is the greatest Jet fan. He's a New York staple, WFAN. He came on like after Mike and the Mad Dog years ago. Now I'm showing my age on that. Mike and the Mad Dog, Mike Francesa and Chris Mad Dog Russo, man, they ran New York. Now Mad Dog's got his own channel, and of course you guys see him on with Stephen A on First Take. I'm loving that show when they're both on there. It's great. Good stuff, man. Tinsley, I like how they keep showing Randle and Quickly sitting next to each other. Right, squash that stupid beef. No harm, no foul. Tinsley, yes. Look how the sports media just wants to make something out of nothing. I don't care what sport you pick. And Tinsley, you're a Knicks fan. I don't care what sport you pick. Teammates get heated. They get in arguments. And it happens. We're all human. Quickly went over to Randle at a heated moment, and he yelled at him. So what? So what? What do they think? They're going to get in fistfights every day? They hate each other? No, this happens in sports. Emotions run high. Look at me. I'm a fan. I freak out and hear over stuff, man. I'm just watching games. So good point. Squash that dumb stuff. It's just dumb. It's a heated moment, and that's it. Good point, Tinsley. Really good point. I like that. And they keep showing them there like they expect something to happen. That's the media. That's the sports media trying to hype something that's not even there. Bulldog, I had to take on Gardini. Well, get ready because he remembers. But it's okay. It's okay, Bulldog. All we expect in here is you bring up a point, you stick to it. You hear us with the LeBron and the Jordan and all the other debates we have in here. But if you're going to bring up something, you got to back it up with something. And you did that, Bulldog. You're young, but you're learning, man. You're learning. I love it. Keep doing it. Even if I disagree with you or anybody else in here does, have your points and make some good ones. It doesn't matter if we don't agree. Bulldog, I'm proud of you, man. That's real good, man. Keep working your channel, man. You're doing really good, man. Knicks win. Good night. Good night. Good night. I'm at the end of the chat. Good night, everybody. Everybody. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for helping my music channel with Desiree, my daughter, make to 1,000 subs as well. We're almost at 2,000 subs on here. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Rangers clinching the playoffs. Madison Square Garden. Got the Knicks and the Rangers bringing it. Bringing it. Knicks and Rangers are bringing it. Both going to the playoffs. I'm loving it. Subscribe, bell notice, like button. I'm Johnny Basement, and I am out. I'll see you guys tomorrow night.